And just like that, we back. Can't keep a good sister down, YouTube. Nah, but I guess Jesus Christ, man, play a little clip and they get funky with it. My goodness. So anyway, we all saw the fights that happened this weekend, like we were just talking about. What should be the next matchup for Ryan Garcia if he does not take the Haney rematch? Who do we want to see him fight at the 147-pound division? Now, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Ryan, obviously. Yeah, YouTube be hating, man. Good golly, they be hating. But nevertheless, we back like we never left. Who do we want to see Ryan fight? Right, besides Devin Haney, because we know that that's the fight that we all need to see again. But who do we think that? I mean, obviously, if Bill and them are running around here talking about some, 24 hours and all of that other kind of stuff, then clearly we're going to need to, I guess, reevaluate some things. I mean, listen, if they really want to get it back in blood, then he will, make that fight happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really sure that that's something that he really wants. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We will definitely see what happens in the meantime. Outside of that, those fights this weekend were pretty awesome. I like them any damn well. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but those fights are pretty good to me. We have some more fights coming up. Obviously, this weekend we got. Let me see something. Do I have any that footage? Anyway, yeah. So I don't think I'm scared now to play any damn thing else. I was gonna play some training clips of Elijah's, but now I don't know. I don't know what YouTube got going on, man. I be trying to keep them short, but clearly, who knows? I forgot what they told me I got to do. Probably take them from like third parties, like from the people that post them that were there. So, yeah, okay, Cam, I could go with that. If he don't fight Ryan, if he don't fight Devin Haney again, then he can definitely fight Rolly. I don't think he's if I'm being honest with you, I don't think that Negro want to fight no doggone Rolly again. I don't think he want that get back. That's another thing. These boys, man, they don't really have. I don't want to say no. I'm just gonna flat out say they don't really got no much dog in them, yo. Like some of these boys, they don't have a lot of dog in them. Like not like how they used to. You know what I'm saying? They used to run it back. 2, 3, multiple times. Look at, like I said, Mayweather about to come back and fight Manny Pacquiao again. Why? No one knows. But you know what I'm saying? He's coming back. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, the Navarrete fight this weekend. I'm interested in seeing Carmel Moten fight. I don't really get to see a lot of him, so we'll see how he's doing. He should be moving it on up. He should definitely be moving it up. So, he'll be. This will be his 9th fight this weekend. He seems okay not fighting Rolly. Well, B-Dog, I told y'all he's scared of Rolly now. Why y'all not listening? He's definitely scared of Rolly. Yeah. I mean, listen, it definitely do feel that way. I mean, shoot. Ryan is about the only one who don't mind getting in there and shaking it up with these boys. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? I definitely feel like so all right. Right. So we know that Shakur is very, very skilled defensively, right? But so would we I would watch a fight with him and Hiroka. I will watch it. I will watch a fight with him and Hiroka just to see, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if he could them body shots for one that Gary was taking. Obviously I'm sure he'd move more with a guy like Hiroka. Probably would engage it a little less, but that's pretty much his whole fighting style. You know what I'm saying? He kind of fights, on the safer side of things. Doesn't really like to engage that much, but we're gonna definitely see. I don't really know what it was that got me. Probably one of those doggone DAZN videos. They be hating so hard, man. Jesus Christ on the cross. But we'll see. it was a lot going on. It was a great weekend in boxing for one, even without Richardson Hitchens performing on that card, um, like he should have. So we're going to definitely see. I can't wait to see, what happens with this whole situation. Obviously, we know that yeah, B Dog. I think so too. I don't know if he would fight Hiroka. I know he's expressed interest in a Dalton Smith too, or a Pitbull or something like that. He wants to fight Ryan at a catchweight. Ryan's father said no, which is smart. You complain that other people aren't fighting him at his best, so now you fight him at his best and prove that you can beat him. Don't drain him down and then catch weight him and all of that other kind of crap, but then gonna want credit if you beat him. Just doesn't really work like that. I feel like him and Devin are the most obvious choice of matchups. I mean, you know what I mean? The history there, I mean, those tickets sell themselves. That whole history, that whole build up, that whole storyline, that pretty much sells itself. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely see. But I think accusing him of being on the roids, right away was nasty work by both of them, and I believe Claressa Shields jumped in it too, accusing the boy of being on steroids. He's been tested. It's just, I guess when Ryan looks good, that doesn't really bode well for them. And let's be honest, they seem to get a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you right now, a focused Ryan Garcia is a dangerous Ryan Garcia. Okay. Focus. He's sharp. He's quick. He has the timing. He has the speed. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as easy as they would like people to think it is. And I'll tell you what, Shakur energy seemed a little different after that fight. He wasn't calling Ryan trash. He wasn't saying all of that to his damn face. I'll tell you that much. He ain't say all of that to his face. So we definitely going to see. I see he had his big brother with him in the back. So who knows? But for sure. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, make sure y'all smash the like button. But yeah, I mean, just the recapping of the fights. This is our second go round, honey, because YouTube hating on a sister hard, man. But I'm very excited about Benavidez. I'm very excited about Ben. You know what? Let me give my boy a round of applause because Benavidez is moving like he's supposed to. Benavidez is definitely out here moving like he's supposed to, taking on the biggest and the baddest. So shout out to my homie, man, for sure. That is very interesting. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me of something. I saw that the build up, right, to the fight where Tito Mercado was saying that Frank Martin started, his team was ignoring his calls or whatever the case may be, and Frank Martin said that is a fight that he would entertain. How do y'all think that fight would go? Because from what I've seen from Frank, I mean, like I said, y'all know I love me some Frank. Frank has some things to work on. I'm not sure he beats a Tito Mercado. I'm not really sure he beats Tito at this point in time. I mean, I just don't know. I'm going to be honest. Much as I'm rooting for Frank, I'm not sure that he beats Tito Mercado. Yeah, I mean, listen. I did see that Keyshawn is number 1 at 140, which is very interesting to me. I found that hilarious. Definitely found that funny because here these boys go yet again. In the same weight class, holding up a weight class. What was happening? I noticed that he tried to push Keyshawn to 147 to go fight Devin, but I mean, really and truly, let Ryan get his work back, and then is he? Huh. Hey, Enigma baby, what's going on? Well, listen, we went over pretty much everything I had to go over, honey, and I'm scared to death now to play these doggone clips again because I don't know what these people got going on. They hating on a sister hard. So I don't know. But y'all can let me know what y'all got going on, what y'all felt about these fights, honey, and so on and so forth. Let me see something. Hold on. Let's have this here for a little bit because I don't want to play those clips anymore. I'm scared now. But overall, I think really, guys, it was a great weekend of boxing. I mean, boxing definitely won this weekend. None of those fights disappointed. Not one of them. I was not disappointed by any of those fights. I'm listen. I'm happy for Ryan. I'm happy for Ryan. He been in boxing 172 years. So about time, Negro, about time he got his doggone got himself a damn belt. So we're gonna definitely shout out to Ryan, man. Shout out to Ryan. I mean, listen, listen. Okay. Um, you know what? I saw something that said Shakur was about to sign to Zuffa. I don't know how true that is, about him signing to Zuffa, but I did definitely see something that he was about to sign as Zuffa. So I don't know. And then Connor Ben is over there on Zuffa calling out Ryan Garcia. Like, what kind of sense does that make? I do also know that a lot of those UFC boys over there, they're extremely upset that Connor Ben is coming over there making 15 million and they don't make that. Obviously, we know they don't make that over there because Dana White don't even get them their damn money. So that's extremely interesting. That's going to cause a rift, if I'm not mistaken, with Dana and some of his UFC fighters, because how you giving this boy just off the rip? He don't even have an opponent listed yet. He don't even have a damn opponent yet. And they saying it's for one fight, but I don't believe that. I believe it may be more than that, or they, they're reeling these boys in. They are reeling them in, and I'm telling you, I cannot wait till he pulls his gotcha bitch on them. Okay, because that's exactly what he's going to do. Y'all think these boys kind of keep getting all this money? No, 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 no. When he has enough of them to, I guess, compete, or what he thinks will be competing with the other outfits, then he's going to slowly start to reduce these boys' purses, and they're going to see Dana White. His business model is definitely not about the fighters. He definitely do not care about these fighters. He barely pays those UFC boys. So we're going to see what happens moving forward. But I asked the question on my last live, was Ryan Garcia going to be a free agent after this? Because I did see something that he posted on his Instagram saying that he was a free agent. But I also thought that maybe Golden Boy had a championship clause, which obviously extends your agreement with them for another 2 or 3 fights once you become a champion. So I think for now Ryan has to stay put. I know he's expressed interest in going elsewhere, starting his own promotional company. So who knows? Yeah, he keep them hungry, all right, hungry like junkyard dogs till they turn on them and bite them. Well, who runs it then? Gecko baby, Dana don't run the UFC. Who runs it then? I always thought that was Dana White's outfit. Him and he's under the WWE. So who run I don't want to say Mannix, Mahone or whatever that guy's name is, the ones that run the WWE. I know they're all in it together. I do know that much. So who knows? But I definitely can't wait to see what's next for these young men. Obviously, Gary just had a title defense, so he can do a voluntary next. We need Richardson Hitchens to get in there and do something. Okay, something. He need to do something. No, it wasn't. Well, that's what I was saying, Cam. I don't think it was his last fight, although he said he was going to be a free agent after that. But like I asked on my last live, don't they have some sort of championship clauses? Because I remember Tio before saying that, when he won the belt, it extended his contract with Top Rank. So that's why I was asking if Ryan was now a free agent. But obviously he's, it's wishful thinking on his behalf. So he's obviously not a free agent. Yeah, no, and I know that Oscar, he's trying to hold on to somebody for dear life. He needs a star for sure. He's got Virgil in a trick bag right now. Well, they got each other in a trick bag. Ryan just became a champion, so he's definitely going to be trying to ride this wave. Amiri's looking good though. Amari, he's looking real good. Leaving DHP and getting signed to Golden Boy was definitely a good move for him, and a good look for him as well. So yeah, he did say that. He Ryan has multiple fights left with him. Lord have mercy. But I'm telling you, that's what Ryan said. He said he was gonna be a free agent. That's why I had to ask for clarification because Ryan, he do be saying stuff sometimes. But I remember him saying that he was gonna be free after this fight. So we're gonna definitely see. We do know Abdullah's coming back against Joe Cordina. I expect a knockout in that particular fight, but we'll see. 135 is not really a lot going on down there. I did see Kid Austin. Him and his father spent a lot of time on Mill City, right? Heavy bag, baby. They spent a lot of time on Mill City, more time obviously than they do in the damn ring. Now we do understand that this fight with him and Lucas Body may be taking place, although I haven't really seen much of anything on it as of late. We do know that Lucas Body selected that route instead of, fighting Albert Bell. And Albert Bell will now be fighting Andy Cruz. But as far as the Lucas Body and Kid Austin situation, there's been no announcement. Kid Austin has not been in the ring. Jesus, he didn't fight at all last year, did he? No, he was supposed to fight twice and didn't. So, hopefully he'll be, getting back in that ring soon. His last fight was against Tellez, wasn't it? Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that he said he has multiple fights left with them. Who knows? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, what's going on? Can you hear me?
What's pop? Yeah, I can hear you, sis. I can hear you good.
Okay,
can you hear me? I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's up?
You can hear me? I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Much, man. Just laughing. Yeah, just sitting here laughing at some of these guys out here in this boxing streets, man. These boxing streets is crazy right now, sis. It's crazy.
Yeah. And obviously, we talked about this all the time. I don't really see a lot of push for the rematch of Devin and Ryan when that should be really the only thing they're talking about. I mean, I know Shakur is popping his shit and he might want to get in there and rumble around with Ryan, but I think right now we need to stay focused on the rematch between him and Devin Haney. What do you think about that, brother? And I saw that 24-hour little thing that Bill put out. Oh my God, he makes me sick.
I laugh when I see every time I see that, I'm laughing about it. Just thinking like how are you gonna put a demand on Ryan to answer back with y'all as far as him doing 365 24/7 testing? Like how y'all put a demand? Then even on top of that, y'all not even the A side in the fight. Y'all wasn't the A side in the first fight, and y'all damn sure not going to be the A side in the rematch. Because Turkey values Ryan Garcia over Devin Haney. That's just the fact of the matter.
Absolutely.
If that wasn't the case, then Devin Haney would have headlined over Ryan and Rolly last year, and it wouldn't have been Ryan and Rolly. Like people need to read the room in this. Like you got to read the room.
Well, oh my God, we clear on that, right? We clear that Devin Haney is the only one enrolled in some damn 365 testing. He's the only person there, which is weird to me. That they like, man. Listen,
let me ask you, sis, because I'm real curious to ask you this because we ain't never really talked about this. How much throughout 365 days do you think Devin Haney is tested?
And that was going to bring me to my next point. Have y'all noticed we never know how many times the snack fighters test? Like, we don't know about Shakur testing. We don't know about Claressa testing, but they sure make it a point to point out their opponents and their tests. Because if I'm being honest, I don't know if Devin Haney is testing at all, because I do remember when he was about to fight Brian Norman and they told him how many times Brian Norman tested. He laughed and said, damn, why so many times? So that tells me that you don't test that often, if ever.
Absolutely. That's why I said, how many times do we truly think Devin is testing at a 365?
Exactly.
Like, I'm only thinking that he's testing probably around fight time when he's about to fight. I don't think they're testing him like 365 days. They're testing him 50, 100 days out of those 365 days. I don't
think so either. I don't see that either. I don't see that happening either. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really make any sense. I don't know. Me personally, I don't believe he is either. You know, like you said, the 8 weeks probably leading up to the damn fight. That's it. You know, sporadically.
And I mean, then they're tapped in with VADA through snacks and all of that. You know what I mean? So it's like they got a full advantage of all of this. That's why I'm saying, like, it's okay for the Garcias to feel like they don't trust, you know, Devin and Bill after everything that happened, you know what I'm saying, after the fight. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, them dealing with Victor Conte and Snack and Victor Conte being connected with VADA. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, when you fight under the WBC, they automatically enroll you into VADA. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, the whole conversation with these guys, when they're like, oh, they need to be testing, they need to be testing. Well, Ryan's a WBC champion. He doesn't have no choice but to test through VADA. Now, y'all can't make no demands on Ryan saying, oh, he got to test now and stuff, because all y'all doing is pretty much putting a roadblock between the fight. Y'all making excuses about Osterisks. Like I said before, we done seen Dalton Smith stop Sabril Matias in the 5th round off of Osterisks. We done seen
Joseph Parker was on cocaine, honey. Joseph Parker was on that booger sugar. Okay.
we done seen Amir Khan get stopped by Kell Brook on Osterisks. Like, Osterisks doesn't make you no Superman and just be kicking everybody ass out here. But that's just the simple fact of the matter.
My biggest issue is they still have not taken any accountability for Devin's game plan in that fight, for there being no adjustments made in that fight. They still haven't taken any accountability in it. They're simply hanging their hat on that Osterisks bullshit, and that is what I have the biggest problem with.
Absolutely,
sis. Can I say something?
Oh, hey, Enigma, baby. Yeah, go ahead.
What's happening? What's happening? Cam, what's going on, homeboy?
Enigma, what's good, brother? What's popping? Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Enigma, man, too, man. He putting in that work on the
yeah. Drop your link. Drop your link. Put your link in the chat, baby. But go ahead, Enigma. What you was gonna say?
I'm not completely. First of all, I'm gonna say this about Devin Haney, right? I'm not a Devin Haney fan, but the boy can fight. He was whooping Ryan ass on the cards, but Ryan knocked his ass, knocked him silly. Was knocking him fucking. The game plan, like you just said, it was the game plan. Simple and plain. If Devin would have just boxed Ryan instead of trying to fight Ryan, Ryan would have lost that fight. If he would have boxed him instead of trying to fight him, because that's what he was trying to do, fight him, and that's what Ryan wanted him to do. Try to fight me. Y'all said y'all gonna kill me. Bill said he's gonna send you here to kill me. Come and do it. And it just paid right into Ryan's trap. Simple and plain. But
yeah.
Now Ryan Garcia, I'm not a huge fan of Ryan, but I do believe that Haney's tampered with his shit. Like, I believe that shit, because how else would his little brother know this shit before this shit even came out? That's just weird to me. But at the same time, fuck Ryan Garcia, man.
Oh my goodness.
In my opinion, he ain't all that good. Dude, he did all right. He showed a little something. He did okay. He did all right against Mario Barrios. But he's still not that great of a fucking boxer, and I'm not completely sold on Ryan. And if Ryan gets in the ring with Shakur, I think Shakur will bust Ryan's ass. That's just my personal opinion. And I think motherfucking Joe Goosen, what the fuck did he do, yo? Like, what the fuck was he telling Mario to do?
That's what I.
Where the fuck was the fucking corner instructions? Like, Mario should have kept his ass with Virgil Hunter. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I said that on my other live that they shut us down on. I said, was Joe Guzman in there acting like a double agent? Because I literally saw nothing.
I think he was, man. I really do. Because, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a big Mario Barrios fan. I fucks with Mario, man. Like,
okay,
he may not be the.
See, and then when you was betting with your heart with Mario last week.
No. Listen, no. I wasn't bad with my heart. I really wasn't. I really did not expect Mario to go in there and stink it the fuck up the way he did, man. I did not expect that from him, man. I expected like the same way he fought Keith Thurman, even though Keith Thurman was touching him up. He was fucking Keith up too. Like, he just didn't do shit with Ryan, man. Like, goddamn, man. And I seen it was some things that he could have fucking did in that goddamn fight. I don't care what nobody fucking say. When Ryan fucking, no, he could have did some things, man. Especially when Ryan threw that fucking arm out there to fucking block and guard that fucking long arm. Man, he could have fucking punched that nigga right in the bottom of his fucking arm. Fuck that. Make him keep that shit in. Like,
I think Joe Goosen, I said I wasn't confident with Joe Goosen with Mario Barrios at all. Because I don't think
he wouldn't have looked like that with Virgil Hunter.
I don't think
Virgil Hunter. I think so too.
You said what, Cam? Hold on. You said what, Cam?
I said I don't think Joe Goosen was ever a good trainer. You know, so I was never high on him. Going into like Mario switching to Joe Goosen was an issue for me from the beginning, because I think he was thinking that Joe Goosen knew a lot of stuff about Ryan and he'd be able to give him a lot of info on him, but that didn't work. Like, if you look at the actual fight, you know what I'm saying, like, Ryan was faster than him. He was his IQ was high on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mario looked like a guy that was like, yeah, this is my last fight at 147. I'm going to 154. Like, I felt like Mario looked like when after that knockdown, all his confidence was gone.
Yep.
And that was within the first 30 seconds of the fight.
Yep.
That wasn't the Mario Barrios that fought motherfucking that fought Madonna's brother. That's for sure.
Let's move it around. What's up, Crush? Crush, I can't hear you, baby.
What's up, love? Salute to everybody. I was on mute for a second. What's popping?
What's going on with it?
Oh, you know how I do. What's going on with y'all? I gotta come over here with real boxing talk at. I don't go to them other realms. I can't take it. So I see the subject is Ryan Garcia, and I touched on this a little bit. So let me just that's painfully tickle so people fancy it even more. Okay. Y'all Morse meter jokers better get up on out of here with the attack y'all having on this dude. This guy's not a guy that I campaign for, but I'm straight up and down vertical, no special effects. Y'all really got to stop the nonsense.
Look at what they posted Look at what they posted though, Crush, right after the fight. Like slander, just complete and utter slander out of nowhere.
The
like
Morse
off that
meter,
good juice. Like what?
The Morse meter excuses is out of control to the 53rd power.
Yeah, that was corny.
This is the most softest ish ever seen from some supposedly boxing heads or whatever they call themselves.
The ultimatum, he got 24 hours now. Ryan has 24 hours to agree. Like, get the hell out of here. Like Cam said, nigga, you not the A side. You wasn't the A side before. You sure ain't the A side now. Ryan's popularity put him over you before. Now he's popular and he got a belt. You can forget it. You are the straight up B side.
He ain't got no belt either.
Nope.
Who?
So he definitely. I think he trying to go after Xander Zayas. I think Xander beat Devin up, I believe. I fuck with Xander.
My point is this. Bill out here running around giving out ultimatums, talking about that Ryan has 24 hours, I guess, to enroll in 365. I'm on this VADA website right now. I don't even see Devin ass up here. I don't even see where the 365 tab is. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like the weirdest thing ever. I've been searching this whole time we've been talking. I cannot find that 365 tab. I don't went
he
to
wasn't
home,
up there before.
I don't went to affiliates. I don't went to everything, and I do not see that. No, I was able to find them before. It looks like they may have redone their website. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more later, but I don't see him on that damn website under no 365. I don't even see that 365 tab up here.
Hey Queen, remember he wasn't on there before, and when they had the wrong date and some more shit on that shit for him.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad, Jack.
What'd you think of the fights? Saturday, Crush?
I enjoyed it for the most part. Well, I enjoyed the fights. Hey, I tell you what, I want to see some more of my man Andy.
Yeah, Hiroka. Yeah, man.
I like Hiroka. I know about him a little bit. Not enough, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, this is what boxing is about. Bring them all out. Stop keeping these guys in the back. And this is what boxing is doing. They really giving us what they really want to give us. That's why I question the best of the best and how it's going down anyways. Because ain't nobody really proving that yet. They just keep saying it. I ain't seen it done since Jamel Charlo, Usyk, and so forth. None of your other favorite fighters, you pickle pulling Lord. Oh my gosh, y'all get on my nerves. Shakurians and Haneyites. Y'all should be ashamed to be a fan or a fanboy of these two young men. Should be ashamed. Should be honest with yourself. Let go of the passion part and keep it real with yourself. But this is crazy. I've never seen anyone keep getting attacked about something that's been proven to them scientifically that has no effect. You can't tell them nothing. But damn, real quick, Jack Queen, there've been so many men in the sport of boxing that use all type of ish that this don't even deserve to be in the same conversation with. And let me just say this before I pass it to Jack Queen, because I don't want to be long-winded. I don't want to hear ish for anybody who's validating for a fighter who takes snack. That's enough said.
I said the same thing. I said we don't know how many times Devin is tested. We always hear about the opponents, but we never hear how many times the snack fighters have been tested. We just don't simply know that. I mean, obviously, we hope that they're all being tested as they should, but it's just such a public thing when it comes to Devin. You know, it's like. He just makes it so to where people are annoyed with him. You know what I'm saying? And don't have a little bit of power. He definitely wants you tested. Then it's like, bruh, everybody's not pillow fisted. You know what I'm saying? I get it, taking precautions because you were cheated. You know what I'm saying? You feel slighted, but everybody is not that. And it seems to me like he got, like Ryan said, he got PTSD or some shit. Get over it, bro. It's boxing. Shit happens. Get in there and get your get back. Instead of crying about it, how about you get in there and prove that the only reason he beat you is because he was on Octarine? Prove it. Enough with all of this damn red tape that Bill trying to put up, all these roadblocks and bridges he trying to make. No. Cut the smoke and mirrors shit. Not with me anyway. Cut that crap out over here. Because I can see through all of it. You scared, say you scared. You scared, get a dog.
Hey, Jab. That was a good interview you did with old boy too. I liked it. That was dope.
With Elijah, yeah. Elijah's my homie, man. I'm happy for him. He's up next. He fights this weekend, so definitely proud of him, man. Carmel Moten is on that card, so hopefully that'll be a good card as well, you know. But yeah, man, I gotta keep my eye on some of these guys, you know, for sure. Especially the ones that we don't always talk about, because some of these ones that are, you know, more talked about is because they just doing a whole bunch of nonsense. We talk more about their drama than they fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, Shakur backstage telling Ryan he not that big, yet you want to rehydrate him. It's ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that Henry Garcia said, no, the hell, nigga, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight my son, come to 147. So we're definitely going to see. But this is him backstage with Ryan.
Bigger than this, bro. You know I'm not big. Wait, why do you think I was big? God, oh, man.
Like back in the day, right?
It's the biggest fight right here. No, I thought you was bigger than this, bro. You know I'm not big. Wait, why do you think I was big? God.
Look almost similar in size. I wish Shakur would stop pretending he's a damn figurine. Okay.
Yes.
I just wish he would stop doing that. It's so annoying. But if he's not really that big, then you shouldn't need him at 144, correct?
Correct.
What's the point of asking for a catchweight if he's not really that big?
That Shakur just needed to focus at 140, man. Shakur literally is in a standstill because of now that Ryan team pretty much turned down the catchweight at 144. He had a standstill. Like, we don't know what he's going to do. I mean, especially after, we seen what happened with the guys at 140 this past weekend, which it was like almost a disaster for what happened at 140 this past weekend. Like Gary performance didn't make anyone confident to push for him to fight Shakur. And then of course we know what happened with Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Cam, because I've heard that before, and I really don't know why people keep saying that, because y'all acting like Andy Hiroka is like Shakur or something. First of all, he ain't gonna have to worry about that much height. Okay, he's not gonna really have to deal with a lot of power. I think Gary did a beautiful job. Y'all gonna get off Gary. Y'all gonna get off.
I honestly thought Gary won the early rounds on. Andy ain't heat up until literally the late half.
Yeah,
of
like
the fight.
6, 7. Yeah, he did.
Right
he
now,
did.
like
he did.
8, 9. That's when he heated up. Gary probably literally won the first 7, 8 rounds, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Andy snuck one in earlier, but I thought Gary won the fight. I don't think it was a close fight at all. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it was close towards Andy made it close towards
what do you
the end.
mean?
And they were going off his moment.
You don't think that gives anybody confidence that Gary should fight Shakur? I don't see what the problem is. I thought Gary did great getting inside. He proved he's quick. He proved he can touch Hiroka even through the size. You know what I'm saying? So I would still love to see that fight, even more so now because Gary took a hell of a punch to the gut and the penis. He took a lot of gut punches, and he started slowing down, obviously, because them body shots was getting to his ass. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real, but I thought he boxed beautifully, especially showing that he can get inside. Please, yeah.
Real quick, Enigma is backstage. I just looked at it.
I thought, oh my God. I looked at that message. I looked at the message and I looked down. I'm like, I see Enigma right here, but I didn't even click the button. I'm so sorry, Enigma. But anyway, why you think that though, Cam? You're not the only person I heard say that though. Like, oh, he should probably stay away from Shakur.
I think this is what I would say. I say this is I say in them late rounds, if we paid attention to the corner with Gary Russell Jr., he was telling them. I said it on the show yesterday. I was like, he said he was telling them the right instructions in the corner, and it was kind of similar when Gary fought Puello, when Gary Russell was telling Antuanne to telling them the right instructions, and Gary wasn't duplicating it in the fight. And that's what kind of frustrated me with Gary's performance at the end of the fight, that he wasn't listening to Gary Russell Jr. in the corner. You got Russell Jr. in them smacking them in the corner and telling them to get it, get it together and everything. You know what I mean? So it wasn't Gary's performance. If I had to grade it with letter wise, I'd say it was like a B- performance. It wasn't A+. Like when he fought Rayo, he was sharp as hell in that fight, but he wasn't as sharp in this fight. He was early on, but throughout the entire fight, he wasn't as sharp as he was fighting Rayo.
I think the body shots were starting to get to him a little later on in the fight, as you mentioned. But I don't honestly think that. First of all, I don't think Shakur would fight Andy Hiroka, and more importantly, I don't think that Gary's performance in this fight has any indication on what he could do with Shakur. Shakur's not that tall. Shakur probably don't hit that hard. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be a little bit more even, not even in size because Gary's a little nigga, but it wouldn't be that difficult for him to touch Shakur. A lot of people love to say how Shakur barely gets touched. I don't see that. He gets touched just fine to me. I don't know.
And then Gary went away from the body work too. You know what I'm saying?
He
Gary
did
Russell Jr. was telling man, go to the body and break them down. And he went went all headshots. Like he gets content with going with headshots. And that's how
Ryan was doing with motherfucking Barrios. Headhunting like a motherfucker.
And every time he headhunted, he got that damn head too. I don't know what Mario Barrios was doing in that damn ring. Feet stuck in Gooseman had to be working as a double agent because what did you teach this boy? What was you teaching?
Nothing.
Knock down the first. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was quick.
Hey, I thought we
That
was
was
in for a
crazy.
short night. Sorry about
Yeah.
that, Jack Queen. I thought we was in for a
What, you
short
know
night.
what though?
Dude, I agree.
One
I agree.
one thing about Mario Barrios, dude got a fucking chin and he tough as nails and he don't quit. He got heart like a motherfucker. That's why I like
Well,
him so
every
much,
art,
man.
that's cute and everything, but how about you throw some goddamn punches? Because it looked
I
like he was
agree
just
with you.
standing there with a high guard, like standing there with a high guard on, letting Ryan use him for target practice. Now, obviously, Ryan would not have that much success against a guy like Shakur because Shakur is going to be on that bicycle. Believe me, he is. If that fight ever happens, he would be on his bicycle, not there like Barrios to get hit by him. So that fight is definitely going to look a little different, but as far as how he looked, Ryan, to me, he looked good. He looked sharp, and his father said it. He said his son ain't never lost a fight under him as a trainer. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't know why some of the Haney fans are not pushing for that rematch like they should be, giving a little scary activity, scary energy. But for sure, I think that I think that's something that we definitely need. Now I'm gonna play this because I don't know if y'all heard this, but this is Gary on who he thinks runs 140.
I did an interview before the fight. I said, whoever wins this fight between Andy Hiroka and my little brother, is going to be the one who run that 140-pound division.
Yeah.
I believe Andy Hiroka has the ability to beat a Shakur Stevenson. I believe he will get at Richard Henderson. What's the other kid? Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
I believe he will get at his ass too. So
Why do you think Hiroka could beat Shakur Stevenson?
I think he's going to stay long. He's going to make Shakur respond differently. He's going to make Shakur respond differently. He has the height. He has the reach. He has a good jab. He has good timing. He does get physical. He would get rough. He don't mind getting rough or getting physical. Opinion. I did it.
What do y'all think about that?
Hey, if I may go first,
man. Gary Russell Jr. No boxing.
Hey, I love what he said. I love what he said, and Hiroka does have all that, and I mean, it is really not hard to get at Shakur because we know what he likes to do. He more so likes to step back. He don't really
take that half step back.
Yeah, he don't really be flanking to the left for the white ring. Let's talk boxing. That's all you got to do is step with his ass. That's the way in basketball.
And he doesn't really
get away from that fadeaway jump shot. You want to block it, just step and jump with him. What we talking about?
He doesn't really seem to have a lot of head movement either.
No, he don't.
No head movement. Head on the line to get picked off. That's all you need is perfect timing.
I'm gonna say this, man.
Ryan definitely has timing.
I think Shakur is better than. I think Shakur is actually better than we see him fight. I don't think he really be pushing himself. I think if he pushed himself, he'd be a lot harder to beat.
Well, that comes with taking risks. That comes with taking risks, and we all know he doesn't like to take risks. He doesn't like to take risks. Obviously, we heard him, after the Tio fight. I was going to try and get him up out of here, but he started fighting back. Like, what kind of, come on, bro. Like, what type of shit is that? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody asked me why I was on Shakur like that. I posted a vid, and dude asked me, in the time he commented, why am I on Shakur like that so much? Why I'm riding him so much? Because I told him because I expect so much more from him, man. I really do. I expect so much more from him because he's so fucking talented, and he just does not, in my opinion, he does not live up to the amount of talent I believe. I don't think he lives up to it. I really don't.
I agree.
But I think. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think a fighter like Gary Russell or a Gervonta Davis or Abdullah Mason or even a Keyshawn Davis would bring it out of him.
Well, and speaking of that, I'm pretty sure you guys all saw it, the phantom sparring between the two of them, him and Yeah, him and it looked like Keyshawn was putting them paws on Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So that may be another reason why we won't see them in the ring with one another. But they have to do something because he's number one in 140. So they have to do something. Somebody's gonna have to make a move. You know what I'm saying? That's just all there is to it. Somebody's gonna have to bust a move. Him or Shakur is gonna have to leave that division if they're not gonna fight each other. It's just what it is.
Exactly, Jab Weed, and you know that's a pet peeve for me with these two.
Yeah,
I really question the airtightness of their bond. I've been studying this sport ever since I've been watching it. I've seen so many friends take care of business, no matter what the outcome is, and going back to being friends.
We just saw that last Sunday night with Franchon Crews and Cruz and Claressa. You know what I'm saying? Right. We just saw that Sunday night, you know, with them. And what did y'all think of that fight? What did y'all think of that fight?
Well, I think it was a good fight.
Franchon gassed out in the first round.
Yes, he did. Lord have mercy.
We know our girl didn't really do no training, or certain training she didn't do. She probably did more sparring than anything. That's my girl, and I got nothing but respect for my girl Franchon Cruz, and I admire the friendship and the airtightness between those two young ladies. I really do. So there's no question about how tight that bond is.
That was very politically correct of you. Enigma, what did you think of that fight? What you think of that fight?
It was a good fight, but Franchon did gas the fuck out. Like, and she smothered a lot of her own work. She was smothering her own punches and shit, you know. But overall, it was entertaining. It was like a slugfest, you know what I mean? But I'm probably gonna get some slack for what I'm about to say. But I really believe in my heart of hearts that if Alicia Baumgartner was bigger, that she will fuck Claressa Shields up. I really believe that shit. Because
you're not gonna get no slack, bro. It's
Alicia Baumgartner is a way better technical boxer than Claressa. Like, I really looked at Claressa fight. She's a slugger. She really is a fucking slugger. She doesn't really display technical abilities like that. Like, she goes in there and she just throws. Like, she really be trying to take people's head off, and she don't have the power to do it. But she just be throwing to the wind. Like when Franchon got on the ropes, that thing where Claressa just sat down on the ropes and just start throwing hella punches and shit. Like she was just like, that shit looked crazy to me. I don't understand.
It doesn't look like she has much technique at all. Now her jab is pretty good. I mean, she looked a little more accurate than Franchon, but let's be honest, Franchon, like Crush said, she was gassed in the first damn round. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then they was just in their head hunting, no body work, no nothing. You know, it definitely was not technicals. They was just in there swinging for the fences. You know, obviously Claressa was more conditioned than her, but let's be real. Franchon Cruz is almost 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? This is not like, that's my biggest issue with Claressa Shields. She picks opponents that are, first of all, her last two opponents, Lani Daniels and fucking Danielle Perkins. Danielle Perkins, she had on her undercard, nasty work, but Danielle Perkins only had 4 fights when Claressa fought her. You know what I'm saying? Lani Daniels only had 10 fights when Claressa fought her, and you're bringing these girls up to heavyweight instead of getting your ass in tip-top shape and getting down to where the smoke is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Lani Daniels looked good though. Lani Daniels looked good in that fight. She was moving like man. Yeah,
she did look good, but still, the point is she had less fights than Claressa. That's the point, and she also brought her up to her weight class. So that's another issue that I have with Claressa Shields. You know, she's constantly doing that. No one expected, you know, Franchon to win. As much as I love Franchon, I knew that she wasn't going to win. I mean, you done already beat the girl 4 goddamn times. You know, every weight from Sunday. You know, and it's not about that other girls don't want to fight her. There's plenty of girls who've been saying they will fight Claressa Shields, but it's about who she selects as opponents is where my issue lies with her.
Right. And she keeps talking wreck with Shadeja Green. And the fact that honestly, Franchon Crews, she was having a little success when she stuck behind her jab. When she was jabbing, she was having the most success. When she worked behind the jab, she got away from that shit and started trying to slug with Claressa, and Claressa started airing her ass out.
Yeah, that was nothing but a slugfest. No skill set whatsoever in that fight.
None.
William Old School, what's up with you, baby?
Old school, what's up, brother?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Hey.
What's happening?
Well,
What's up?
D1's back in town. He's back in the States, thank God.
Good. Glad he
Okay,
made it
good.
back safe.
Well, that was a
How
horrible
was
fight.
your vacation?
I mean, that was really a horrible fight. I was told Franchon had to come up and wait to make the fight. Look, she looked fat. She looked overweight. She couldn't hit. She had no cardio whatsoever for the weight that she put on. That was a horrible fight. I mean, really horrible fight. And
Yeah, she
Claressa,
did have to go up and wait, which is mostly what she makes these girls do instead of getting in tip-top shape and getting to where the smoke really is. Why pull them up? That makes no sense to me. But I'm sorry, William, I interrupted you. What you were going to say?
Claressa's very disappointing because she could have finished her. How did you not finish an opponent who has no cardio?
Because you have no punching power. That's why.
No, I was very
knockouts?
disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Fight Shadeja.
What about? Yes, that's what I want her to do. Either Shadeja or Tibero, or I think something is going on with her, Michaela Mayer. But let me see you fight somebody I haven't already seen you dust off 100 times. You know what I'm saying? That was ridiculous. But what about the rest of the fights all through the weekend? What did you think about the rest of those fights? And obviously Ryan's call out of Shakur, and now the Haney's got him on 24 hours to respond, all this other kind of goofy nonsense.
Haney can't say a goddamn word. Look, he's been talking his way out of that fight. I don't see him fighting him. I really don't, because I see Ryan dribbling him off the canvas again. I just don't. Look, he's got. I've said this for years now. Devin's got a problem when it comes to getting hit. He's got slow reflexes when he's getting hit. And Ryan is with all that speed, he is the perfect person to dismantle his defense. He needs to leave. To be honest, I know he wants to get back, or at least I think he does, but I think he's too scared to go get his get back.
I think Devin can beat Ryan, man. He really can. Devin can really beat Ryan Garcia, bro. I don't know why he just don't go ahead and go in there and fuck that boy up, man.
Because he's afraid that the same thing will happen to him again. And another thing that I suspect, right? I suspect that they're hanging on to this Asterisks and they're not in an immediate need to get that back, is because I don't think that Devin really believes that the only reason Ryan beat him was because of Asterisks. I don't think Devin really believes that, because if you remember, they fought 6 times already, split 3-3. So it's not above the realm of possibility that Ryan can beat him. Now, if he sticks to boxing, because we all know Ryan can't really box, if he sticks to boxing and he doesn't get caught, but I mean, that's a tough task. Ryan is fast as hell with them hands.
Absolutely.
Listen, if you go back and look at that fight when Ryan and Devin fought, when Devin was boxing, and Devin was boxing Ryan wasn't having no success. That speed ain't mean. That shit ain't count for nothing.
That's only because Ryan didn't have no cardio. He'd throw a few punches, and then he had to sit there and wait until he got his strength back, and then he'd go back. If Ryan comes in like he did the other night, fully freaking trained, in shape, no flab, none of that shit, Devin's in trouble. He ain't getting. I think he finishes him early this time.
I don't think so.
Early?
I don't. Ryan can't. Ryan is not a good boxer. He really isn't. Like, and it's thing, like, you can, if he had the right trainer, he can beat Ryan. There's things you can do to neutralize Ryan, man. You ain't gonna get around his speed. That is just out of the question. You're not gonna get around his speed, but you can neutralize Ryan, man. There's things you can do.
We saw Tank neutralize him. You know what I'm saying? So that's obviously can be
Tank
done.
had power.
Ryan Rolly laid him on his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's true.
Double hook.
That's what slowed Ryan down in both fights. He got hit by Tank with that power, and he started wondering. He got hit with Rolly with all that power. That's what stopped him. Devin don't have that.
That's true. Very true.
Listen, look, if Devin Haney was to fight like Bernard Hopkins, he could beat Ryan. It's little subtle nuances, little subtle things that he can do, that he can implement into his fight game that will beat Ryan. Little things.
Enigma, this my thing though. It's a mental thing with that.
True. He can use more foot.
One at a time,
Ryan can use. Devin can use more foot feints, and not for nothing. Devin Haney does have a beautiful feint game. Like he can feint you out your fucking shoes. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's other things he can do. Like when Ryan when you see how when Ryan when he tries to step back out of a punch from a punch, he extends his fucking arm. Now, if that was a B-Hop in the ring with him, when he did that, B-Hop would attack his fucking arm to the point where Ryan would be afraid to throw his fucking arm out there to try and block the fucking punch. He ain't gonna do that shit because he gonna fit it. He gonna get tired of the bottom of his fucking arm getting hit. That shit gonna wear on him. It's certain things that he can do that anybody can do to beat Ryan, man.
I hear what you're saying, but also go ahead.
Hold on, William. Let me say this, and then we're gonna go to Thomas. Enigma. That all those things can be true, but now back into the rematch, Devin has a mental hurdle to get over because I don't care what nobody say. That boy has PTSD.
Yes, that's what I agree with to say too.
I agree with you.
The Brian Norman fight, when he could have finished Norman, he was too scared to freaking follow up.
True,
because he was scared of what was coming back.
Yes.
Yeah. He's his program
Devin got a glass jaw. Devin got a glass jaw. You know what I'm saying? And that's
you can't use Regis' program fight, Cam. Why you use that fight? He obliterated Regis.
He didn't stop him. He could have stopped Regis in 5, and he didn't go for it because he was scared. I got a whole video of me talking about that, how Devin was saying that he was cautious in the corner, and then Bill was even telling him in the corner, just stick to your game, don't worry, and go for the knockout. Like they don't have no killer.
These boys don't. They don't have no. They don't.
Remember when Regis was the boogeyman at 40? Remember when Regis was the boogeyman at one point?
But you didn't want to step up him though.
Regis was fighting them white boys over. He was fighting them boys over there in Europe and getting pounded out over there by Josh Taylor. Regis wasn't shit for real, if we want to be honest.
Oh my goodness!
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, Cam. I wouldn't go that far.
Regis and Josh Taylor beat the bejesus out of each other.
Regis is a C- fighter. C-.
He was a C- fighter that people didn't want to get in the ring with, though. Keep it a band.
It wasn't nobody at that division like that at that time, too. If we want to add context to that, too, for real, to be honest.
I'm gonna holler at you later, Ty. I just got home, girl. I'm going fix dinner.
All right, baby.
Hey, well, before you go, shout out to you, baby boy. Shout out to you.
All right, OG.
What's up? Thomas, what's up?
What's good? I'm gonna say this, man. Anybody that's trying to be great at something can't be cautious at all. And then another for your feint to work, there got to be the threat of whatever that feint is feinting. And if there's no threat behind it, then it won't work on your opponent. The opponent has to respect what you got that ain't getting feinted for you to get there. I think that's the biggest thing. And then there's certain things that Devin does just by habit that works to Ryan's wheelhouse. He's a bad matchup for Devin, a truly bad matchup. And only way Devin is ever going to beat him is if Devin focuses 100% and keeps his game plan to doing what he does best.
I agree.
If he makes one mistake, that one mistake, unfortunately, we've seen cost him. And another thing with Ryan, they said you Ryan got to respect you, and I agree. I think that's what humbles him in the ring. He got to respect what you're throwing at him. But if you take his punch, then he starts to question himself too. And I think his biggest downfall is his not really believing fully that he is who he say he is. And sometimes in the ring, because he hit Tank square with 5 straight, his best punches, and it didn't do anything to Tank. So at that point in time,
Thomas, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but even last night, on Saturday night, though, he kept going at Barrios. Even though Barrios was taking those punches, Ryan stayed sharp and he stayed focused. So, with his father back in his corner, who the hell knows? I'll tell you what, as we saw, Devin couldn't take those damn punches. So to y'all point, he has to respect what's coming back at him. And I think that's why in that Rolly fight, he kind of submitted early because, as we all know, Rolly's probably one of the hardest hitters in boxing.
Well, I agree there. I also agree with Crush. I think the biggest distinction was the fact that he was in terrible shape. I don't think he's been in shape in either one of those fights. I don't think he was in shape in that Devin fight. He really wasn't in shape in that Ryan fight. That Rolly fight. I don't think he respected Rolly at all. And that was a mistake. You can take things away from him, but you have to be extremely disciplined and you got to be on point. You make a mistake, that lightning quick whip action that he got with both hands, it ain't just the left. It's with both hands. It can hit you and it can hurt you. It can change the fight. Hell, we know Dwayne. Go ahead.
Why ain't call Rolly out again then?
Because he's scared of Rolly. We talked about this.
Honestly, I don't know why he don't call Rolly, but I think Rolly has browbeat a lot of the people in sprawling and sparring, and I think that some of that has carried over. The dude Rolly is he a little off, but Salas did work on him and have him prepared for that fight, man. We got to give him credit for following Salas's.
Rolly is looking so much better. Y'all tripping.
Yes,
Rolly looks so much better.
He got so much better.
Yeah, and you could tell that Salas is definitely a heaven sent for his career because he's always had certain tools. It ain't like Rolly slow. He got some fast hands too, and he got some serious pop. Now he got a little bit of direction, so he's putting a little bit of application behind what he got. Ryan, likewise, if he puts application behind what he got, he's deadly, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he can be explosive, and that can change the fight in an instant. Now, that being the case, I don't know about these other folks and why they trying to justify that there should not be a call for a rematch. But that is the biggest fight. If his name ain't Tank Davis, that's the biggest fight that they can make.
Who, Ryan and Devin?
Yeah, Ryan and Devin. There's no bigger fight.
Not them chasing Xander Zayas, but getting that damn get back. But like I said, guys, I suspect it's because Devin might know that Ryan has his number. He fought the boy 6 times. You know what I'm saying? He might know that the boy just has his damn number. And if he fights him again, after they make such a big deal out of VADA, slandering the boy's name, and he does the testing, and he whoops his ass again, Devin has absolutely no excuses left. They have to hang their hat on this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so
slander. Look at him slandering that boy. Look at him right after his fight, just slandering him.
And look at these two being buddy up on this thing, man. I don't understand why, because he's out there. They said he didn't even look good. Why they got to slander him? They said he couldn't box. They said it's the juice.
Yep. That's corny.
That is corny. They're corny. They're both.
I thought skills pay the bills, size, and all that stuff.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Beat up off the
well, I know that it's been told many a time that Shakur be dismantling people that are much bigger than him and sparring all the time.
But why you always fighting people smaller than him on fight night?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But let's listen to Gary. What Gary thinks about Shakur versus Ryan.
I think a lot of people look at the rematch as a 50-50 fight. It's kind of who would you favor? And I know Devin's going to come with a better game plan, and Ryan's not going to have a 3.5-pound advantage, and they'll both pass a drug test.
When I seen the fight, when they said about the drug test and all that shit, my initial thoughts was, even if they fought again, I felt like Ryan would beat him. That was my initial thoughts. Ryan didn't respect Devin's pop, his power, or none of that. He didn't respect that. Ryan had the ability to hurt him. I believe, just like what you mentioned with Shakur, Ryan won't respect Shakur's power. And he does have the ability to hurt Shakur. The difference is, I think Shakur...
Can he hit him?
That's going to be the issue. How you attack and when you attack. That's going to be the issue. Just like with Andy Hiroka, the same way with my younger brother competing against Andy Hiroka, it had to be a strategy. Just like Teofimo Lopez. He didn't know how to properly close the distance. And when he did close the distance, he didn't know what to do once he did close the distance.
I'm here.
You feel me? So that's really the difference.
Like Henry Garcia said after the fight, after the post-fight was done, that the body will be... He's like, I shouldn't even tell you guys, but whatever, I'll tell you. He said the body is very important in the Shakur matchup. Is that... You agree with his assessment?
I agree.
I believe the body is important within
every fight. Yeah.
I think what's important is actually the strategy of it, not just saying go to the body.
Right.
You have to really understand the sport to really do this shit.
I think kind of
I ain't trying.
So I mean, obviously he's saying the same things that we pretty much said, he didn't respect Devin's power. You saw him turning his back on Devin, letting Devin give him a back massage. Devin was punching the hell out of Ryan. Didn't even look like it was affecting him. You know what I'm saying? All those kind of things. So and I agree with him. If they fight 100 times, I just think that Ryan has his number. Like y'all said, it's a bad style matchup for him. It just is. Especially since, obviously they've gotten bigger, the guys from their amateurs. Ryan has gotten stronger. Devin, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like Ryan grew into his man strength, and there was no fear of what was coming back at him. That's the only way you're going to be able to do anything with the Ryan. You have to be more, I guess, patient than him in that ring. And you cannot make one goddamn mistake, because if you make a mistake, that can change the entire trajectory of that fight.
Agreed. And I like I said, if Ryan is in shape, it's going to be tough. In that one first fight, man, he was tired. He was fatigued, man. He could only fight for spurts. But when he did fight in spurts, it was ridiculous, man, because, once he hit him, he found a way to hit him often, and it was having a great impact on him.
It's like that being
exactly that being the case, like, I'm not selling Devin short. Devin can be on top of his game, but he would really have to be on top of his game, and he got to get that fear out of his heart, man. I think he really is afraid of that fight.
He is.
I think there's a lot to be said about that. PTSD. Now I call it PTRD. I think he got post-traumatic ring syndrome, or that boy got that bell rung and he ain't been the same. But with that being the case, man, I would love that. That is the biggest fight currently. That is the biggest fight, and that should be the fight that they push for, because that's the fight that they can make the most money. They can't make more money elsewhere. Maybe with the exception. Yeah, maybe with the exception of Boots, but that ain't a fight I would definitely recommend for them.
Yeah,
that's why they're going after Xander, because they think Xander is a lick. You can't fool me. I'm not a fool, and I can't just be lied to and said anything to, and I'm going to believe you. The only reason they're going after Xander Zaya is because they consider him the weakest belt holder at 154 pounds, right? But here's my problem. Yeah, it could be a cherry pick gone wrong. Here's my issue with that, right? They try to, shape it and frame it as, being, 4 division champs, 5 division. Let's call it what the hell it is. Devin is running out of places to hide, and so the hell is Shakur Stevenson. The walls are closing in on these boys. If he take that ass to 154, I want him in the room with Boots. I want him in the ring with either Xander or one of them boys who can really rumble. Don't go up there bothering no goddamn. And then what you gonna do? Run back down to 147? And then what? It's ridiculous. I'm so sick of him. Look ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, sis, I wanted to say this. Hey, tell me why did the man Devin Haney make the post when Ring Magazine posted that graphic of the rematch between him and Devin, Devin and Ryan? Devin he makes the post on his IG and Twitter saying the biggest fight in boxing, hashtag no PEDs. Then literally in 12 hours, he erased it. He erased the daggone post on Twitter and Instagram. Like, that's telling to me. Like, I don't know why people don't be seeing these type of things. Like why would he erase it?
We see it because they don't really want that fight. And I told you that. They don't want that damn fight. And remember before Ryan got this belt, and we asked them on my last live, matter of fact, we asked all of his fans, hey, yo, why y'all don't want that rematch? I mean, it ain't no belt. He ain't even got no belt. He got a belt now, and y'all still talking about, is he going to be on VADA? Now they don't trust VADA? Like, come on, man. It's a whole bunch of scary activity, yo. This post, you and your father told me he got 24 hours. All of that screaming scary activity to me, man.
This nigga's scared.
Hey, I'll say this. It's mighty funny, and it is really mighty funny how that belt used to hold such a ring to it. But as soon as Ryan got one, oh, well, you know, you mean to tell me we can't go get two belts? We can get two in one fell swoop. How about you get your money back that you lost in the settlement because you dropped the settlement? How about you get the money back that you didn't get in the proceeds for the fight because you got worked over? How about you get the money you got back because, you know, he didn't make the weight? And how about you just go back there and get it back in blood like you said? Remember, he was the number one fight that you needed to get down. But, yeah, he was number 10 on the list. And I never understood that. I never knew 10 was the new one.
Fan 101. Yeah, I agree with you, Fan 101. Ryan's performances are up and down. He has mental problems. Y'all know this. Like, come on, this ain't news. Ryan, you know, he a little, you know. But nevertheless, a focused Ryan is a dangerous Ryan in any situation. A focused Ryan is a dangerous Ryan. Let's just be honest, you know. But to Thomas's point, now all of a sudden that belt is trash. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden that Ryan was tested completely throughout the Barrios fight, and he successfully passed his test. Now all of a sudden y'all side-eyeing Nevada. I thought that was Devin's baby. I thought he was the grandson of VADA. Now all of a sudden they don't trust the VADA. Give me a break, man. Give me a break.
Also, Jack, remember, he also said when you tweet and delete, that means you a coward. Just saying.
Damn shame. Well, I'll tell you what, that's the fight that I'm pushing for. And that's the fight that he should want. That's the fight his fans should want, because they should want to prove that the only reason Ryan beat him was because he was on PEDs. You wouldn't be able to keep me off Ryan's ass. Anywhere I saw him, there would be a situation and a misunderstanding. Okay? Not no damn tapping each other up, talking about how y'all used to play whatever the hell game it was that y'all used to play together, all of this other kind of foolishness. No. Run me my rematch. That's it, and that's all.
Yeah.
Cotto did it. What's the problem? I need that payback. Yes, I need.
He ain't no. Devin ain't no warrior like Cotto.
Tell me about it. He ain't no damn warrior. He ain't none of that.
Then how you going around with the moniker Debo Dev? Then if he ain't no warrior, man.
First of all, you see how they spell it, so that tells you everything you need to know. But more importantly. Man,
we don't call him Debo Dead, but we call him Shebo Dead.
I ain't calling that boy nothing.
Man, y'all not right.
What do you think about it? What do you think about Sean Haney, his little brother, John Haney, winning his first two fights?
He had two already.
Huh?
He got two already. I only knew about the one.
Yeah, they said it was his second one.
Oh, it's a fixie.
Thank Father, please.
I want to see him get his ass whooped though, because I don't like what they did to Tiger, man.
Yeah.
I ain't like that shit.
Ain't Tiger in the same division as him? Can't they run that fight? I mean, if there are no fights, there are fights to be made. Boots ain't currently got a fight. He got somebody that's trying to sue for the chance to maybe have a possibility of fighting him.
I don't know what's going on with that whole Virgil thing. I don't trust that whole side over there. All of that's fishy to me.
It is.
Virgil is the one who said right outside of the ring after he stepped out the ring with Boots, wouldn't it be cool if I fought EJ? He was also on Jamel Herring talking about he don't have to fight Boots if he don't want to. He's proven himself in the sport. Then you got his manager Rick Morigian talking about if it's less than 7 figures, we can't even talk. And then you got this one over here, Oscar, talking about he thought Boots was gonna be scared of Virgil. All of them, that whole team is in cahoots to duck Jerron Boots Ennis. That's how I feel. I honestly feel like they are together
trying to make it look like they're pushing for the fight, and they're using each other against one another to look like it, but they don't want that fight. And I know Oscar can't afford to take too many more L's. That's why he was smiling like a champ. You see how big his smile was behind Oscar. I mean, Ryan in that fight. Over there pumping his fist and all types of things. He know that his ship sails ships and it sinks and floats with Ryan, Virgil, and the other guy, and that's all he really got.
Hey, what was that card? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Much. No, I was just gonna say the Golden Boy. The Golden Boy. You know, they're going down real quick. You know, you know what I'm saying? They no longer have a real platform. You know, his only star is Ryan, really. Virgil is good too. Zepeda, he got knocked off by Shakur. Kid Schofield, you know, he's playing hopscotch with the fight. So he is hanging his hat on Ryan. You know, that's pretty much all he got right now. And Gabriel Fondora, that's about it.
Oh, he got Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby Golden Boy. Gabby been on Golden Boy. And Amari's doing good, but he's still, you know, he's still being developed. You know what I'm saying? So right now, as far as stars go, yeah, Ryan and Virgil.
Yeah, the two cash cows over there.
Yep. Well, Virgil doesn't really have the personality or the look that Ryan has. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that he's undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. But as far as stars really go, yeah, it's Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Ryan is a star, and now he has a belt. So you know, Oscar over there jizzing on himself. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely over the moon, and he's probably going to, you know, try to steer Ryan in the direction he wants Ryan to go. But we all know Ryan do what he want to do. You know, so that's one thing that Oscar definitely has to remember, that Ryan does what the hell he want to do. You know, so I don't know.
That's why they always bumping heads and shit.
Because Ryan knows he's the talent. See, a lot of these boys got to do what they promoters and everybody tell them because they're not stars and they really don't have any leverage. Ryan, on the other hand, doesn't. You saw what he did when he wanted that Tank fight. He took Oscar ass to court. You know, which is why another reason I don't believe that Virgil shit, because why you couldn't follow Ryan's blueprint.
Right. Because they don't really want to fight.
Exactly.
You know, Boots going to expose the shit out of him.
Well, Boots will decimate his ass.
Hey, when my boy fight again? When Abdul Mason fighting again, Jack?
I don't know. They haven't announced it. I know he's fighting Joe Cordina, but I don't know when yet. So I definitely, y'all know I'll post it up when the fight gets made. You'll know, but you know,
I don't want to drop the news on that. Well, Abdullah's in a situation right there where he has a mandatory with Joe Cordina coming up. Looking at his recent interview from this past weekend, he was saying that he possibly may have to fight Joe Cordina on the Tyson Fury card that's coming up April 11th, I believe. So it looks like Abdullah going to be having his first title defense in the UK, fighting on Tyson Fury.
Oh, that's right. We did talk about that. Yeah, go ahead, get that international money, baby. Yeah. Carmel Moten is on the undercard this week. So we'll get to see him out the bushes.
Hold on, Dank said y'all like. Hold on, let me address him. Dank says y'all like Joe Cordina. Joe Cordina's the mandatory to Abdullah Mason. Nobody said, "Oh, Joe Cordina's nice as hell," and da da da. Dank, stop dick eating down there, bro. Please.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dank. I don't think we were. No one was up here glazing Joe Cordina. I was just stating who his next opponent is. So that's all I was stating. I wasn't over the moon about nothing. A nigga asked me a question. So anyway, here he come. He came up here to dick eat. What's up, Dank?
You know not to use those words and my name in the same sentence. Nah, I'm here, nigga.
I'm glad you came up. I'm glad you don't want to play the sidelines no more.
Nigga, I never play the sidelines. Once you say my name, nigga, I'm pulling up, nigga, and you should know that more than anybody.
What's up,
the evidence is on your channel. You know what's up. How you doing, Jack?
Oh my goodness. Hey, baby, what's up?
I'm all right. I'm here. Enjoying the show. You talking that good talk. I see the GTD. I see the GTD vengeance is in full effect. I'm feeling it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's cook.
So, what did you think of the fights this weekend?
Fantastic performance by. Oh, give me a second. Hold on, yo. Go ahead. My bad. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Lord. Anyway, yeah. So that's when I guess he'll be fighting on the April card in overseas. So definitely gonna watch him any damn way. I don't care where Abdullah watch. Anytime Abdullah fights, it's a movie to me. So I'm definitely gonna be tuned in and ready to see him catch another body. But speaking of Abdullah Mason, I also saw him responding obviously to Keyshawn Davis, because we saw last week Keyshawn feeling himself, said he would stop Abdullah. So but Abdullah said, these boys run about the division and then start calling back down, which is true. You at 140 now. Take your ass and fight somebody. Do something, Keyshawn, with yourself. Okay. So
I'm back, Jab Queen.
He don't want no smoke with that young boy, man. He don't want no smoke with that young bull.
Abdullah, whoop his ass.
Oh my goodness.
I know this nigga in the comments ain't talking. Who went in hiding after Bud beat Canelo? Niggas couldn't find you, nigga. I know he ain't talking. But
you talking to Cash?
Yeah. Went missing for a couple months. Popped his head back up when Norman was about to fight Haney. Thought he had something to hang on, and that nigga got his ass whooped. And that nigga been quiet since. I don't know why these niggas be talking.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
what were you saying?
Yes, baby. I was asking you about the fights this weekend. Let's start with Claressa. What did you think of her fight with Franchon?
Flawless, beautiful performance by the GOAT, and I have to say she's been looking quite gorgeous. Can we all agree?
I won't agree with that, but okay.
Who said no?
I did.
When you say she's been looking quite gorgeous, what you mean? Like aesthetically?
Her whole get up during the fight week, she's been looking beautiful. She's been looking stunning. If you can't agree to that, you're a hater.
You've been having a sexy on.
Hey man, I ain't no damn hater for my opinion, Dank. You put your gun back in the holster, buddy. What are you talking about?
So okay, so you thought that you thought that. All right, move on to the next fight. What you think of Frank? I think he glass jawed Dank. What you think?
Frank, listen, Frank is a good little fighter, all right? Respect to Frank Martin. He's got limited skills, but we've been saying this for years. He is what he is. Everybody blew up. Everybody's been still hanging on the Michelle Rivera performance. Listen, Frank is a cool little fighter, but when it comes to the elite status, he's just not there.
Yeah,
his talent is gatekeeper, and that's exactly what he's
wait a minute now. That's a little.
Listen,
I think he's with that
ain't nothing wrong with being a gatekeeper. Ain't nothing wrong with being a gatekeeper.
But I don't think his status is gatekeeper. I think he's a good B. You don't think he's at least a solid B?
You can be a B level fighter and be a gatekeeper. Absolutely. It's just the guys that's in front of him. He not gonna get the job done.
Well, hold on. Can we all agree? Hold on. Can we all agree that Albright is a tough out for any nigga?
Listen,
he ain't no walking apart.
Absolutely. But the way people been talking about Frank, they've been talking like he's world level championship material, and we seen that he's not. I don't believe Albright is championship material.
I think you need to pump your brakes on that, Dank, because I bet you Frank win a belt.
Listen,
Frank's gonna get a belt.
PBC, they might position him properly for him to get a title. That might absolutely be the case. But when the dogs got the titles, and for him to go straight head up against them niggas, he ain't gonna get the job done, and we all see.
No.
Can he
did a good job. He did a good job against Frank.
Can he beat Dalton Smith? No. Can he beat Gary Antoine Russell? No.
Hell
we know damn sure he ain't finna beat no Shakur Stevenson.
We'll see.
Yeah, I have to agree with Dank Father. I like Frank Martin, but I do think he's limited in skill, and I think he's glass jawed. I mean, if Albright damn mouthpiece ain't come out, Frank would have been up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. So we gonna act like Frank ain't hurt, or we gonna act like Frank ain't hurt him either?
He did.
Because Frank did his ass too.
Here this nigga go in protection mode.
What protection mode? What you talking about? You can't act like we saw. Yeah, we saw Frank
be world level.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time, guys. One at a time.
We saw Frank get buzzed, and we saw Albright get buzzed too. Let's just keep it a band.
I'm not talking about the fighters getting hurt. I'm talking about what we saw in the fight as a whole. Y'all been talking about this nigga like he world level, and it's been proven that he's not world level.
All right, Dank. What about Gary Antoine Russell and Aroka?
That was a good fight. Shout out to both fighters. They put on a great performance. I thought Gary edged it out. I thought Hiroka got started just a little too late. If he would have used that body approach from round one, maybe he would have got the decision. But that was a good fight. Shout out to Gary Antoine Russell. I thought he edged it out.
Yeah, I definitely.
And I didn't appreciate him after the fight tucking his tail, talking about we can save the best for last. We don't want to hear that. Go straight into the Shakur Stevenson fight. If Shakur Stevenson can't get Ryan Garcia, or Conor Ben, I want to see a unification with Gary Antoine Russell and Shakur Stevenson. He said this fight was a fight to get out there, and then he would be looking for unifications. Stop trying to go for the light touches. Let's see the Shakur fight.
Yeah, so stop going the Devin Haney route. Is that what you're saying, Dang? Don't go the Devin Haney route.
I definitely want to see that.
What do you mean by do the Devin Haney route? Explain.
Stop going for the light touches.
Who was the light touches Devin Haney went for?
Well, for one, he's starting to harass Mazan Desires at 154 pounds.
Oh,
that's number one.
Sanders a light touch now.
Well,
he fought Mario Barrios.
He fought 7 years.
I'm tweaking.
It ain't about what they think. It's about what y'all think.
B. Norman was he solidified? Was Norman solidified?
I think that at
Norman
154 pounds,
was recognized as the best fighter in the welterweight division, was he not?
But hey, Dank,
left, maybe.
Hey,
Dank, who made that determination? Who made that determination?
Hey, Dank.
What determination?
Was Devin Haney not trying to go at? Was Devin Haney not trying to go after Mario Barrios?
How did we make the determination that Boots was the #1 fighter in the welterweight division before he unified the titles?
By his skill set.
Okay, by the skill set, Brian Norman was the best fighter in the welterweight division.
Wait. Hey, Dank.
It was clear.
Hey, Dank. Did Devin Haney not try to go after Mario Barrios?
I agree, but he's good.
When did he try to go after Mario Barrios, brother?
He tried to go after him first. He tried to go after him first before Ryan got him.
When was that?
He tried to go after. He tried. Say what?
Just because he was rated #1 in the WBC doesn't mean he was trying to go for Mario Barrios. If he wanted to go for Barrios, he would have went for Barrios.
Okay, man. Okay.
He was calling for Mario.
He definitely mentioned Mario Barrios, brothers.
Who wasn't calling for Mario
One
Barrios?
at a time.
I'm just saying.
Mario
Like to call for a lot of people that he thinks sweet.
Everybody called for him because they thought that he was a light touch of the division, kind of like how, y'all saying what Gary's doing now.
So okay, so we got off a little bit. So all right, we were talking about the Gary fight, we talked about the Frank fight, we talked about Claressa. What about Ryan and what did you think of Ryan and Barrios since we're talking about Barrios?
Excellent performance by Ryan Garcia. If you didn't know he was going to do that, you simply just don't know boxing. Barrios, limited fighter, and he lost the step since the Maidana fight. It's clear as day. There's a reason Manny Pacquiao came back.
He dropped Maidana. He dropped Maidana. Stop it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying, brother. I said he lost the step. That means after that fight, he lost the step. He kind of aged a little bit.
Facts.
What are you not understanding?
No, you're right.
Okay, so Dankfather, then obviously, Dankfather, obviously you're on board then with the rematch between him and Devin?
Absolutely. If anybody's been paying attention, my statements before the fight was Shakur, Xander, Keyshawn, and if Ryan is successful, he jumps the line, and that's the fight we all want to see. That's the fight we want to see. Devin Haney has spoke. That's the fight he wants. Bill Haney has spoke. That's the fight he wants. So let's see if the fight gets done.
The last thing I saw was that he said something about 24 hours. Ryan has 24 hours to respond to him.
Listen, they can say whatever they want to say. Listen, they can say whatever they want to say. That's back and forth between both camps. Once the money is on the line and the contract is on the table, the right thing will get done, and we will see this rematch. WBC, WBO, Ring Magazine title on the line. But back to the
That would be
performance.
amazing. Yes, back to the performance.
Shout out
I
to
also
Ryan
thought that
Garcia.
Ryan did an
Oh, go ahead.
amazing job. Actually, he looked sharp. He looked patient. I don't know what the hell Barrios had going on in that ring. His feet looked stuck in the damn mud. Joe Guzman must have been working as a double agent. I don't know what the hell he had going on. What's up, Faze the Great? How you doing, baby?
Y'all
I don't
can
know what
say
the
what
hell
I
he had going on.
Y'all can say what y'all
Go
want to
ahead, Nick.
say. I've been screaming it for the top of my lungs. Mario Barrios is a limited fighter, aka Barrios' ass. The greatest thing he's ever done was link up with Omaya Figueroa. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But shout out to Mario Barrios. He's made a name for himself in
What you
boxing.
mean? That helped get him CTE. They put him in the hospital over linking up with her, dog. What you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about, but if you know who
I don't either,
Omaya
Thomas. What the
Figueroa
hell
is,
you talking about?
Okay, so Figueroa's the fighting Figueroa's got a sister. She's a really nice looking woman, but I
know
guess
that.
there was a disagreement that went down, and that's why Barrios was on the men for a while. He had got beat down. They put him in the hospital.
oh shit,
I didn't know
I
that.
wasn't aware of
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
like I said, that's the greatest thing he's ever done in the sport.
That don't got nothing to do with the sport, thank Father.
But Barrios, cool little fighter. But when it comes,
Check this out. He's still a two
Ryan
division
was way
champ
more
though.
talented. Ryan has way more tools, and Ryan's a little bit more fresher than Barrios as well. If y'all look at both the trajectory of their careers, so I kind of
I
knew
agree
Ryan
with
was
that.
gonna come in. The only thing I was wrong about was he didn't knock him out in under 4 rounds.
Check this out though. Mario Barrios is still a two division champion though.
He's a one
Let
division
that
champion.
sit.
Please, let's not get into this. Let's not do
Yeah,
this. He's a
let
one
that
division
marinate.
champion. Let's not do
Whatever,
this.
man.
Let's not do this.
Man.
Shout
Lord have
out to
mercy.
Mario Barrios. He's made a pretty penny in the sport, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fight, make your money, and come out with your faculties. And hopefully, he still has his faculties. And let's see what's next for him. I think he's gonna go to 54. They might try to wiggle
Yeah, I
him
think
in,
so too. I think he's going
wiggle a
54. I think I
secondary
saw
belt
that.
for him to get at 54. But shout out to
Yeah.
Barrios.
I don't know the way he.
Joe Goosen said that he most likely moving up to 154 already.
Yeah, yeah, for
Well, I hope.
sure.
Don't be surprised if he get a championship opportunity up there,
I won't be.
miraculously.
I won't be. Yeah, I see that smoke and mirrors game coming a mile away. Amari
But
had
shout out
a
to him.
good fourth round stoppage too. Amari definitely is looking good. Former DHP, now on Golden Boy. He's definitely looking good.
Yeah, shout out to Amari Jones. The middleweight division is wide open. So hopefully he can make a name up there for himself. You got guys like Jahad Tucker there. Mo Williams and Adamas got announced.
Yeah,
Janabek
they're
has been
fighting. Yeah,
placed on suspension, and Denzel Bentley has been ordered to fight for the interim title in the WBO. So,
yeah. When he comes off suspension, he'll have to fight Denzel.
correct. Or the winner, I forgot who Bentley's fighting, but he's fighting somebody for the interim. Who knows what's going to happen with Lara? I think the PBC are going to position one of their fighters, one of their more younger fighters, to try to get that title up off of Lara. Preferably Jamel Charlo, in my opinion. I like to see Charlo go to 60. But the
I want to
middle
see
division,
Charlo just back. Period. You know what I'm saying? I just need him back. Period. To keep that division fresh. Put some more dogs in it and let's see what happens. Now I want to ask y'all something, right? Obviously, we know that Richardson Hitchens had a tummy ache, right? But like I told y'all earlier, Lindolfo Delgado has invoked his right to, to fight Hitchens. What do we see going on with Hitchens? Obviously, he did look a little thin to me at the weigh-in. Do we think he's going to move up to 147? Do we think he's playing games? Because he was supposed to fight before, obviously 2 times already. Now this is the second time he didn't miss the damn mark. But what do we think is going on with Hitchens? Do we really think his ass was sick?
I believe he
No, I
was
think he's
sick.
bullshitting.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Enigma.
I think Richardson bullshitting.
Okay.
I think he got scared of Doherty. That's what I think.
You think he got scared of Duarte?
Yep.
Huh. Okay. So you think he was also scared of Jermaine Ortiz?
Yep. Well, if he wasn't, why didn't he take the fight?
I don't know what's going on with Richardson Hitchens. And yes, Newark's problems. I get that. I'm making light of it because first of all, he did it to himself. You know, all these niggas want sympathy, but you went the IBF route. You know what it was with this rehydration. And if you can't make the weight anymore, move your ass up. Y'all running around here trying to kill yourselves for what? Get out of a division you don't belong in. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with you, Jab Queen. He's in between a rock and a hard place because, from my knowledge, he's no longer with Eddie Hearn. So for him to vacate that title and move up, that'll be damn near career suicide. He doesn't have a major promoter backing him, and if he's one of those fighters who's high risk, low reward, and so nobody's looking to fight him like that. So it's gonna be a hard time for him at 147 to get a title opportunity.
Oh, he a free agent?
Yeah, he ain't signed with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, he didn't re-sign with Eddie Hearn, but I thought Eddie went to Turkey and told him if anything has to do with Hitchens involved, I'm getting a piece of that check. So I thought he went back to Eddie, but he didn't. I don't know why I thought he was still with Eddie, or at least somewhere under his umbrella. So yeah, you're right, Dank. Him being a free agent is not going to work in his favor. First of all, Richardson Hitchens' style to me kind of mirrors a Devin Haney's fighting style. He doesn't really, I mean, he's a good name, but let's be honest, you know, Richardson Hitchens, like you said, he's in between a rock and a hard place. I don't know what he's going to do or where he's going to go, but he better make a decision quick or the IBF is going to strip him.
Yeah, I mean, they rescheduling that fight, and if he don't take that fight, it's over for that IBF title.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think his plan was, get this fight with Duarte done and then move up to 47. That's what I initially thought, for real, in reality.
Well, yeah, because remember him and Devin was going back and forth, and he had that issue with, so I don't know, but he does not look good at this weight. Looking at this picture and looking at him during that way, I was like, damn, Richardson Hitchens, like, I mean, is it that deep? Like, why do they keep? I don't know. But, like I said, hopefully, I'm saying he's feeling better, but he definitely has a decision to make. He definitely does.
That nigga fingers look like they dehydrated. That's how bad it was for him. That was a terrible weight cut.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. And then obviously I broke the news that they have a date now. And I don't know how many of y'all watched my video as Mayweather broke, because that's the only reason I can think he'd bring his ass back to this damn sport. But he'll be back to rob us in September versus Manny Pacquiao yet again. So once again, the senior door of box rec is still open. Why? I have no goddamn clue. But that's just where we are these days. I have no I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah, I just seen a report with Manny that his exhibition with that one guy is not finalized either. So he may be going into that Floyd Mayweather with no exhibition.
Well, he'll still be going in there to a little less, I guess, rusty than Floyd, because he's fought Mario Barrios a few months ago. Floyd ain't been his ass in the ring in what, 10 years?
I think he fought
my biggest fear.
He fought Conor in 2020.
Was that? I thought 2017 was his last fight.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah. My biggest fear is that somebody gonna knock Mayweather the fuck out. That is my biggest fear.
The Queen
coming back to get his ass
re-signed with Matchroom.
Oh, he did re-sign with Matchroom. I thought so.
Last week he had on his Fight Hype interview, he said he wasn't signed with them. He said that they was negotiating it, but it wasn't finalized. That he didn't re-sign back with them.
Oh shit! Yeah, he had problems then. He's gonna have to sign a major. He do got Keith Conley with him, who's a respected manager. I don't know if that's enough to get put in the right position and shit, but I think he gonna.
Yeah, you already know. Dang, Keith Conley be trying to look for like the biggest bag for them guys and opportunities and fights and stuff. You know what I mean? He did it with T.O. and you know what I'm saying? He trying to do that shit with Africa, but Africa, man, he on standstill right now. He in a real fucked up spot right now because it seemed like the boy can't make the 140 shit. Probably. I mean, he made the weight. He made the morning weight, but it's something with that 140 shit with him because.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you make the morning weight, but you couldn't?
Y'all remember that clip I played? The final press conference, he was talking about his weight cut with Lemos and was saying that he almost pulled out of that fight because of the morning weigh-in, saying that he was almost wasn't able to make the weight, and he said he was zapped in the fight with Lemos. He said that was the reason why his performance was the way it was against Lemos.
I know he didn't have a nutritionist for that fight neither. Do you know if he had a nutritionist for this fight?
I'm not sure. I ain't here, but the thing is, these boys is getting money, getting good. I'm pretty sure with Keith Conley, he always maximized the bag for his guys. You know, I seen Richard Hitchison buying jewelry and clothes and stuff like that.
Yep.
Well, you better get you a nutritionist and get right, man.
Absolutely.
These boys don't reinvest in themselves. They don't reinvest in themselves. That's obvious.
Yeah, they want to play with the nigga trinkets. We all know.
We all
got a little bit of it in our blood. It's not even cap.
Yeah, but not at that level. When your body is how you make your money, you gotta prioritize. You know what I'm saying? That should be your main priority. Eating right and all of that should be your main priority because your body is how you make your money. You know what I'm saying? If you select to get punched upside your head as a living, listen, you got to make that coin and exercise. I mean, Floyd, you know, for whatever it's worth, Floyd always stayed close to his weight class. You know what I'm saying? He never really got out of shape, even when he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like fighting or competing. He always stayed in tip-top shape. Some of these boys, man, I just don't know what's up with them lately.
Yeah.
It's like they're shrinking down into weight classes they don't belong in. I don't know if it's because they're ducking smoke at higher weight classes or they're trying to get every opportunity they can at that weight class. But to your point, Dank Father, Richardson Hitchin is dropping the bag. He was supposed to have been in 2 fights. You off the January 31st card. Now you off the February 21st. It's like, yo, what's up with you?
Yeah. And I think if you get an opportunity at 47, you're gonna have to probably like climb the mountaintop. Before the fight, I was kind of looking at him as a potential opponent for like Ryan. If Ryan was to win, that'd be a cool little fight. But who knows and shit? I don't know.
He should have unified before the whole. He had the opportunity to fight. Well, he was calling for T.O., but he didn't call for Gary. He didn't call for no other champion at 40. So this is why I believe the IBF is getting sick and tired of his crap.
Yeah, they're not playing with anybody. So
yeah, and I ain't mad at him. But
and
what's up? Hey, Banda.
Yeah, somebody said it earlier, and I saw it on Twitter.
What it is?
I think it was Lindolfo.
Yeah, just say that. Lindolfo.
Some shit.
He's his mandatory. He's his number one mandatory. And if Richardson, remember they ordered that fight last month, Dank, and then it got rescinded because he was supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz. That's why I said Richardson Hitchin is playing games. He does this to reset. He does this to reset his time limit, right? They gave him a 30-day window. Remember, he was supposed to be on that card, so they like, all right, boom. He had the time to negotiate a new fight or get a unification bout. He did not do that. So this is what I believe is leading them to now really push the issue of Richardson Hitchins, because now it's twice you try to pull the wool over our eyes.
Yeah, and I saw something from Delgado manager today saying they not budging and shit. They want their shot. So
yeah,
it's gonna have to. I think he should just vacate the title, see if he could work something out with the IBF and try to get ranked in the 147 division and just give that title up, because
he gonna have to take a fight up there if he wants to get ranked up there. He gonna have to, you know what I'm saying?
True.
True. Band up. What's up, baby?
Salute, Jive Queen. What it is? I just got up.
What's up? What you think of the fights this weekend?
The Claressa. Claressa did her thing. Of course, like we all know, she was going to. Far as I think the fight of the week went to Gary. I like that Gary fight.
Y'all mute up. I don't know what y'all got going on. What you say, Band up? Band up, baby. I didn't hear you. What you say?
Oh, I said I liked that. I said I think the fight of the week was that Gary Anton fight. I like that.
Oh, him versus Hiroka?
Yeah, bro, should have been the way he was stabbing to the body. Man, I felt them damn punches. And I feel like he should have did that from the beginning of the round. I don't know what's up with fighters taking rounds off, like them first couple rounds don't count. Bro, yeah, he didn't use his left hand early, and he should have did it. But Gary also showed a great body punch resistance, you know what I mean, durability, because he had to walk through him, man. He had to walk through him. Yeah, he got to the point deducted because of a low blow. That was a super low blow at that. But still a good fight, still fight of the night for me. I like the other one too with Ghost and old boy Albright. Ghost, I like Ghost. I just feel like I expect I don't know if I'm expecting too much out of bro, but I feel like he should have a little bit more power than he has. Like
Frank?
Yeah. I feel like he should have a little bit more power than he has. I feel like the punches wasn't really stinging him too hard.
Well, he hurt Albright. He did hurt Albright. They hurt each other. But Albright is a tough task for any of these niggas. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, Albright ain't no walk in the park.
And there was no point in the fight where Keyshawn hurt him. He didn't get hurt at all versus Keyshawn.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. That's why I said I don't know if I'm jumping early and saying I'm expecting too much out of him by saying that. But yeah, I feel like that's what I take away from that fight. I knew, man, Ryan was going to whoop his ass. I told Dean he wasn't going to make me pick whack ass Mario Barrios 3 times in a week, and it showed. That nigga's trash. That's the same Barrios that showed up. That's the same Barrios showed up against Pacquiao, and I just watched that fight twice. I just watched that fight. That's the same Barrios that showed up against Pacquiao. Simple as that. So that's what you was gonna get. That's what you got. The nigga that nigga ain't gonna get better. He's not getting any better. He's who he is. That's what we want to learn about.
He looked a lot slower to me than he normally did. I don't know. Maybe I was giving Barrios a little too much credit. I don't know. He just looked trash. He wasn't moving. He just was staying there.
I don't think you were giving him too much credit. I listened to him speak after that fight, and he was sounding bad. I don't think things are firing like they need to fire upstairs. I think he done took too much punishment.
And you gotta understand, Keith punched his head off too. So I'm like, bro, what are we gonna do with you?
Juke, what's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
We good. What's up?
Not too much. Hey, how y'all doing? Not too much. I was just listening to y'all cook. I agree about Barrios. I think that Barrios has not looked as good since the fight after the Keith fight was the last fight that he kind of like he was doing a little something. I don't know if it's the weight, which I don't think it's the weight because he didn't look trained to me. Maybe he's taking too much damage over the years because I know he does like to fight and get hit a lot. So I don't know if it's that, but
hello? Did she go out?
You gotta put more quarters in the jukebox.
Yeah, I think her signal went out probably.
Juke, baby, we can't hear you. Maybe her signal.
She went all the way out. Yeah, she went all the way out. Yeah, but you know
what's crazy? Y'all might be right. I see what's going on with Barrios. Y'all think he may be like brain damage or something?
He kind of looked like he didn't know what was really going. Well, in the Pacquiao fight specifically, he wasn't pressing his button like his certain shots that was there. Kind of like what Frank did with Pitbull. But I'm like, then again, the nigga ain't really had too many opportunities to do that. And I'm like, bro, that's what I say. You're not gonna get better, bro. You're over here fucking tying up with a nigga that hasn't fought in 1,000-something days in Pacquiao. Then you're gonna come out this shit. Nah, bro. I already knew it. And this is Ryan's first title fight. Ryan was gonna come to fight.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. The way he was sounding after the fight, it gave me a little bit of pause. I hope he gets checked out because he sounded like he was despondent and his words didn't match what he was trying to say. It was almost like Kung Fu Masterpiece Theater. Like he was talking, but the words wasn't matching.
Interesting. Y'all got me thinking now because I didn't know that he got jumped or whatever the case may be. Do you guys think it's maybe like a delayed thing or like what y'all think?
I don't know. And my bad, y'all. I hit a phone call.
Hey, frequent flyer, baby. How you doing? But
Hey,
yeah. So is that what? Hold on 1 second, Jupe. NHA, if you do not change that goddamn name, you will not get on my panel. I done told you about that foolishness 1,000 times. Go ahead, Jupe, and then we're going to Tony. You'll sit back there. I'm not playing with you, NHA. You will sit back there.
My bad, y'all. I keep getting phone calls like every time I try to hop on, so my bad. So I was gonna say, yeah, I agree about Barrios. I don't know what's going on with him. But again, he's taken a lot of punishment over the years. That key fight was brutal. That I can't remember the guy he fought at 140 for that title. That was brutal. Like he always getting his jaw swollen. So like over the years, I think he's just taken a lot of damage. Ryan looked like he like vintage Ryan to me. I know some people say, oh, he looks amazing. He looks about the same. He just threw in a couple of extra hooks. That's kind of how he normally fights. He comes out like a bull, really fast. Normally, the first 2 rounds, if he don't knock you down, he's getting knocked down because he's getting countered, or he's gonna try to counter you. That's kind of what he does. So I wasn't super shocked when he knocked Barrios down, because that's just kind of what he does anyway. I was a little shocked that it came that quick. And I also wasn't too surprised that he didn't stop Barrios because Barrios is tough, and that's the problem. Barrios is tough, almost too tough for his own good. And I think that like he can sustain punishment for a long time. And I think that's kind of has cost him over time.
Yeah.
But he looked good. He threw a couple of extra rights. He looked like, Ryan always had. I think actually to me he looked leaner. I know a lot of people say he shouldn't be too lean and skinny and he'll be drained. I think the lean Ryan is always better because I think it helps his speed. He wasn't gassed out. He wasn't taking breaks. He fought the entire fight. That's what he normally does. Come out fast, then kind of use a jab, kind of box in a circle. He looked good like he normally does.
Hold
I didn't
on,
see
Jupe.
anything
I'm
like
sorry, baby.
extra crazy
Hold
that he
on, Jupe.
did, but
Hold on, Jupe.
he's just more
I'm
talented than
sorry.
Barrios, and
I'm
just
sorry.
naturally.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So but yeah, Barrios, I think he might need to just
hello?
take a break
Can y'all hear me?
because I didn't realize the slippage in
I
speech,
hear
but I'm
you.
gonna
I
go
don't
back
think
and
Juke.
look
I don't
at
think
it.
Juke can hear you.
But that's all I had to really
Yeah,
click on.
Jupe, baby. You Jupe. I gotta mute you. Jesus.
Hey, Jupe, hold up real quick.
Hold on, Jupe. Hold on, baby. The panel is full, so you're gonna have to come back, NHA, unless somebody wants to drop off so I can hear this foolishness that's getting ready to come out his mouth because he changed that name, like I said. But if somebody wants to jump off and let NHA on, if not NHA, you'll have to come back in a few minutes, baby. Sorry. Go ahead, Jupe. I'm sorry, baby. I had to mute you because I don't think you could hear what I was trying to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Jupe, can you hear Jab Queen?
Jupe, baby.
Jupe.
Jupe. I think her phone, her signal dropped or something. I don't know what's going on.
Queen.
Go ahead, Tony.
You can let NHA up.
Huh?
You can let NHA up. I'll slide to the back.
Baby. All right, baby.
All right.
Thank you.
I think Tony's music
All right.
dropped off.
All right, NHA. All right, NHA. You can come back. Go ahead, Tony. It's on you, baby. What you think of the fights this weekend? Start with Claressa.
Oh, you didn't see my video?
No, baby.
Hold on, I got you.
Okay.
Let me hold on.
Well, just tell me what you thought of it, and I'll go and watch it after my live. But just tell me what you thought of the fight.
I'm gonna share it real fast. It's real short. It's only like 30 seconds. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I just want to share this because I think you'll like the video. So hold on.
Okay.
1 second.
Well, anyway, while you're doing that, NHA, baby, what you think of the fights?
The fights that just passed?
Yes, baby, all the fights that we just had this weekend. What is wrong with you? Yes.
Oh man, I jumped on late and shit. Yeah, so
yeah, baby, we're reviewing the fights.
Ryan did his thing, man. He did what he's supposed to do against bum ass fucking Barrios. I don't know. I mean, I was baffled as people actually was picking Barrios. Not only picking him to win, but actually picking him to win rounds and shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew Ryan was gonna do what he did because Barrios that's what he's there to get beat by anybody in at this point in the prospect level. I don't even say contender. He's trash. You just need to hang it up. The minute he went life and death with Manny Pacquiao, I knew he needed to pack it in and just go do bare knuckle boxing or some shit like that. But yeah, and what was an undercard and shit and Gary?
Yeah, Gary. What you think about that?
Man, I like Gary. I really do like Gary, but I think, you know, he ain't what I thought he was either and shit. Because, you know, he should have did old boy better than he did. I think Gary, at one point, I had him highly rated, even after, you know what I'm saying, that BS performance against the Dominican dude he lost to, man. I can't think his name and shit.
Who, Puelo?
Puelo and shit. I mean, is he Puerto Rican? My fault, whatever he was. But I still have hope for Gary shit, because he turned it around against Rayo. You know, he had me kind of hyped a little bit, but then I had to double back and think. I was like, yo, that's Rayo though. Rayo's really not him. Rayo got fucking his head knocked the fuck off all around the ring by fucking De Los Santos and shit. I was like, and so Gary, I think Gary's gonna be a gatekeeper. Frank Martin, same shit. Frank Martin's gonna be a gatekeeper and shit. I mean, so, but overall, the Frank Martin fight and shit was probably hands down the best fight on the card. I gotta say that.
Okay, you think that? Yeah. Huh. Interesting. All right, Tony. I guess you gotta get a little video up here, baby. Is that what this is? What is this?
Yeah, you see the thumbnail, right?
Which one? Okay, yes, I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Now watch what happens when we press play. Hold on.
Oh, Tony, this is ghetto. Come on.
Claressa Shields completely dominates, outclass, and schools Franchon Crews. Before I just hit the thumbs up, sub notification, brother, we get updated when to drop news content like this. With that being said, let's get into the fight breakdown. Still sick, guys, so I'm gonna try to do my best to do this real fast as y'all look at pictures of the GWO. So, like I said, Shields did great. It wasn't competitive. For every one shot that, you know, Crews could get off, Shields would throw 5 or 6 and hit her. I had it a landslide. Shields didn't lose one round. Congratulations to her. She did very good, looked very well. On to the next.
You know,
you stupid, yeah. You stupid for that.
That man had Layla Ali throughout the slide the whole video.
Hey. I was just, showing pictures of the GWO while I talked about the GWO. That's all.
Lord have mercy, Tony.
But as far as the fights go, it's Samia, Mario. He's fucking trash. I was saying he was trash before the fight. I've literally been on record saying this dude is like the worst champion in the history of boxing. And truth be told, thinking about it, he ain't never even actually been a champion. If we want to be actually and real, because just hear me out real fast. He was never the real WBA champion, because when he had the WBA belt, Josh Taylor was undisputed. When you have an undisputed champion, that means there is no other champion. So he wasn't really a champion there. That was just some BS that the PBC did to boost Tank up getting that belt. Now, when you come to welterweight, he didn't beat nobody to get his title. He didn't beat nobody at all. He got elevated because Bud left. So then whenever he got elevated, after his elevation, he got a draw with Abel. He should have lost that fight. He got a draw with Manny. He got his ass whooped in that fight. And now he got beat so bad they couldn't give him another draw. So the dude isn't good. He's never been good. It's just, he is what he is. He's a straight up and down target that's there to be hit like a punching bag. And that's all he does.
Oh my goodness, Tony.
I'm just, that's my honest assessment of the dude. He's not good. He's never been good. I knew Ryan was going to beat him. Now, where y'all may disagree with me, I was telling everybody before the fight, Hyaroka is a banana skin, a banana peel. He's there. He could beat Antoine. And I felt like he was robbed. I honestly felt like Hyaroka beat him. And I know in a rematch, Hyaroka will knock him out, because here's the facts before the fight. 1, short notice. So he didn't have a camp going into the fight. 2, he only got off the plane 12 hours before he went to the fight. That's why he looked so lean in the ring, because he couldn't even rehydrate. 3, he hadn't fought for damn near 2 years. It was over 500 days since the dude has fought. And you could see in that fight, the deeper it went, the more ring rust that wore off, and the more the ass whooping started to stack up on Antoine. Now, to all the people that said, well, Antoine really won the fight, I don't believe he did. Look at what Gary did. He slapped him in the face because he knew he was losing in the 8th round. He slapped that man. That's how bad he was getting whooped. Look, man, I hate these robberies. I feel like Hiroka should have walked away with that. As far as Frank Martin goes, I'm gonna give him the Mario Barrios treatment. That dude ass. He ain't got no gas tank. You can see that he kept getting tired and tired and tired. And if you put him in there with any of the elites or any of the top dogs, he's gonna get knocked out because he doesn't have the gas tank to fight. Yeah. He's just gonna get sparked. Yeah. He was tired in a 10-round fight. That's ridiculous. On a championship level, and you're tired in 10 rounds. And I'm not taking nothing away from Albright because he's a decent fighter, but you shouldn't be out of gas against an Albright. You just shouldn't.
Albright, I don't know about shouldn't, but you definitely couldn't. You can't because he can go. I don't know about shouldn't, but to your point, yeah, he needs a little bit more conditioning. I wouldn't call him gatekeeper or nothing that crazy. But he definitely is not. He's not ready for the elite fighters yet. I don't believe.
And then, did I miss a fight?
We talked about but I do want to know what you think. Yeah, we talked about her already. But so now obviously we think that the rematch between Ryan and Devin should absolutely happen immediately, right?
Well, to me, it all depends on what Devin does. I think Devin should be chasing Ryan, and I think Ryan should be chasing Rolly. Because like I've said,
he's scared of Rolly. I don't think he's gonna fight Rolly. He's scared of Rolly.
I've said this to Devin fans. It's not Ryan's job to chase Devin. If I beat your ass, I have no need to chase you. You need to chase me. And regardless if people want to say he missed weight, Austrian, whatever, yes, the loss is gone, but the ass whooping isn't. The ass whooping will last forever. So you can claim that it wasn't fair. You can say that he was cheating, but at the end of the day, the ass whooping remains. So again,
ain't no lie about that.
You as the
we're gonna get to you next time.
What's that?
No, I was
just ad-libbing. I was just agreeing with him straight up.
No, it's okay. What's up, Teach, baby?
But I was just saying that, like, so Devin should be chasing Ryan, and Ryan got his ass whooped by Rolly, so he should be going after Rolly. That, in my opinion, Shakur should not be the option. It should be Rolly. He should go straight to Rolly. If people are
you was finished? Okay. No, I was waiting for you to finish, baby. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't disagree with that. I the Devin fight more because that's the fight that is more contentious. Rolly just whooped his ass. I mean, there's nothing really contentious about that. And if we're being honest, I think he's afraid of Rolly. I don't think he'll fight Rolly again. But I could be wrong. And we'll see what kind of dog Ryan has in him. But he should be chasing Rolly, and Devin should be chasing him. So, who knows? We'll see what happens. Sin, what's up, baby? What you think of the fights this weekend? Start with Claressa.
You know what? Normally, I wouldn't have watched the Claressa fight, but I think that was a spectacular performance. I really think that Claressa put on for the woman. I really think both of them did good. I think that was a good damn fight. Entertaining on both ends. I normally don't really be watching the woman heavy, and I'm not crazy about Claressa, but I think she did her thing, and I was really pleased to hear her little humble breakdown in assessment of the fight after the fact. I think that she had a more classy showing than usual. So I was pleased to see that from Claressa. Shout out to the Michigan Mud Puppy, Claressa Shields.
The Michigan Mud Puppy is crazy.
That's wild, bro.
I mean, damn. I mean, it just had a little ring to it. It just had a little ring to it. I just had to use it. As far as Frank Martin, man, I mean, I can't say I was too surprised, at the outcome, but I definitely think that he needs improvement. At this point, that momentum that he had is kind of like, I don't want to say he exposed, because I don't really think that we seen the best of him per se. But I think he needed development. I do think that the Tank fight was kind of rushed per se, and now he's kind of at that he's borderline where Barrios is at. Now let's Barrios. If you just want to just quickly diagnose him, I just think he's like, he's the Mexican Sean Porter. He's going to lose all of his big opportunities. You know what I'm saying? We already seen the ceiling of how good he is. The best thing that he could have did was whoop Pacquiao ass when he had the opportunity.
Yeah.
But I think that he kind of preserved legacy. And, maybe people would have, some people would have wrote that off like, oh, that's Pacquiao, he's older, so on and so forth. But I think he kind of softened up his performance in that fight. And that was really his biggest opportunity to, put a decent name on his resume and make him and be somebody in this sport. Now he's, like I said, he's kind of the Mexican Sean Porter. He's just there to kind of, get beat up on until he retires. We've seen the best of him already. So, nothing there.
Yeah.
The Octarine King and the Octarine King reigns supreme. My fault. Go ahead.
No, that's my fault. If y'all are just getting here, y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all are supporting the channel. If you are not already subbed to the channel, make sure you do that too. FaZe, what's up, baby? This your first time on the panel. How you doing?
How you doing? I came here last time. I think we was talking boxing too.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Your picture must have thrown me. But what's up? What you think of the fights this weekend?
No, I just want to say this first, man. The Mexican Sean Porter is crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That don't make no sense because Sean Porter was actually out here beating people up. Like he had a close fight with Keith Thurman. He lost to Spence. He lost to Crawford. And but he got notable wins on his resume. Like he ain't no bum. He ain't no slouch. Sean Porter a good fighter, bro. Barrios, he don't got.
He's just as good as Barrios.
No.
Yeah. Like he said, he lost all his big moments, like, and it was definitively, like it was no question about it. Like we seen a ceiling on Sean Porter.
Excuse Sin. He's a casual. You got to excuse what he says. He's like a Boston casual.
Pardon me. No, maybe you're a groupie, brother.
No, I'm saying
I'm just not impressed.
You're a casual. Go ahead. Let that man cook.
NHA, be quiet.
You got Ugas.
I'm trying to make order.
Adrian Boner.
Yeah. Ugas, he was gifted that win. I'm saying he got whipped on by Ugas.
Danny Garcia.
Let him cook.
Let Danny get Danny lazy as fuck.
Andre Berto.
Danny there to get whipped on too. Danny is just worse than Sean Porter.
Andre Berto, Adrian Broner.
Andre Berto, man. All right. So continue with your argument.
He started watching boxing in 2022.
That nigga Barrios
ain't nowhere near
Sean Porter. That nigga Barrios a bum, and Sean Porter is a good fighter.
Oh, okay. I got them both as bums. I got them both in the same category.
You said Sean Porter is a bum?
Very much.
Lord have mercy.
I'll say it in his living room.
He's a casual. Please excuse him.
On his podcast.
One at a time, and y'all have to stop this. Sin, finish, baby, because you are clearly lighting a fire.
I'm just saying. I'll say it in his living room or his podcast couch. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of reasons to lay it out. I got plenty of reasons that he can't argue.
Why do you say that he's a bum?
Sean Porter ain't no motherfucking bum.
I mean, all right. Well, so all right. The main reason why I could hold him as a bum is because on his last fight, you know what I'm saying, it was a softest performance against his, against his dear friend. The main reason why I could say he's a bum is because I said his last performance, I predicted it to the T. I said it was going to be a very weak performance, a friendly ass fight, and I said all of this shit jokingly, but it kind of turned out to be like that. And Sean Porter was always known as the dog of the division, but it's when he showed up in his last fight, he looked more like Old Yeller. He kind of laid down real easy.
A lot of niggas had him.
Hey, hold on, brother. Hold on, man. She asked me why.
FaZe, let him finish, and then you can respond. Go ahead, Ironheart. Give us the reasons why you think Sean Porter is the bum, because I want to hear this too.
All right, you know what I'm saying? So right there, you know what I'm saying? And then, I think that, the Keith Thurman fight was a great fight. You know what I'm saying?
Great fight.
Great fight. However, everything that he followed up with was just kind of, a lackluster performance. Your Dennis Ugas, your Dennis Ugas forced him to the gifted win that he got from that forced him to fight Errol Spence. in addition to Mikey Garcia, and he put on and he did good there as well. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he could have kept on with that momentum, but once he fought his friend, he just kind of laid down and threw in the towel. You know what I'm saying?
All right, here we go.
You
Terrence
know?
Crawford. You comparing, he calling him a
Hey,
bum because he lost to Terrence Crawford. If you
nah,
don't
not because
remember
he
in that
lost to
fight,
Terrence Crawford. Not
if you
because he
don't
lost
remember
to
in that,
Terrence Crawford. Hey, hold on, brother. Not because he lost to Terrence Crawford, because he laid down against Terrence
okay, so he
Crawford
laid down against Terrence Crawford. Okay, if you don't
and
remember in that
retired.
fight, if you don't
And
remember in that fight, somebody in the crowd told Terrence Crawford, "You're down. You're down in the fight." Sean Porter was fighting the shit out of Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford couldn't really get his timing. Terrence Crawford, my favorite fighter, but Terrence Crawford couldn't find his timing. When they told him he was down, he turned up. He turned up and won the fight. But a lot of people had Sean Porter up in that fight 5-4. What he lose? Round 10 or 9? A lot of people had Sean Porter up in that fight. He was giving Terrence Crawford one of his best squabbles up until then. Sean Porter not no bum. He not no guy.
Okay,
He
all
ain't never
right.
got out there and didn't throw punches, didn't have a strategy.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
Barrios.
You're
He ain't
right,
never.
sir.
That's
He's
Barrios
not
get
a
out
bum.
there.
He's not a bum. He's a coward. That's what
Nah,
I
he
say.
ain't no bum. He ain't no bum.
Can't take that.
Lord have mercy. Okay,
Crazy word.
moving it along. Faith, what you think of the fights this weekend? Lord have mercy, Finn.
Claressa remind me of like one of the homegirls in the hood because she was stomping. She was stomping. She was exchanging. I was impressed. And she been I'm surprised she just, still keeping that dog in because she getting a little, she be getting softened up, she be getting her feet rubbed now, so I just wanted to see how she was going, you know what I'm saying? The aggressive, you feel me? But she the same, motherfucker, bad quote. She went out there and was squabbling. And I was really impressed by her, but everybody else is them other dudes just all right.
So you did you watch the rest of the fights? What you think of the Gary
Oh
fight
yeah.
and then the Frank fight and
No,
Barrios?
Aroka really surprised me. I thought Gary's got a lot of the early rounds, but I feel like Aroka was like once he started fighting in the inside, I ain't even think Gary. I thought he was gonna hurt Gary. I'm surprised Gary didn't really get hurt by those body shots. It was a very close fight. I think the judges had it really off, but I ain't mad that Gary won because I feel like Aroka really didn't throw nothing the first 3 rounds, But I'm a fan of Aroka now for sure.
Yeah, and I am too. He
I'm a
definitely earned a fan for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah,
If he keep that up, he'll be one of my favorite fighters. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
What about the Frank Martin and Albright fight? What did you think of that fight?
I bet on Albright because
okay.
in a draw. Yeah, I thought that Albright was just gonna outbox him, and ended up being closer than I thought. He hurt Frank Martin and stuff, but yeah, Frank Martin pretty good. He pretty good. Albright real tough. Like you can't never underestimate no man in there. You know what I'm saying? Albright really tough. Like he a boxer, but he tough. A lot of boxers from that way, really tough. So I wasn't surprised.
Okay. And then what did you think about Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios? And obviously now you are I'll get to the second half of my question after. What did you think of that fight?
Oh man, hey, Ryan Garcia, man, he looked like a mixture of Oscar De La Hoya and Robert Duran, man. He was out there thumping. You know what I mean? He was out there looking. He had that old school with him on that night. Barrios just was looking nasty. Like he like you said, feet in the mud, not throwing no punches. Ryan Garcia, that was his best performance, I believe.
Yeah, Ryan definitely looks sharp, man. He definitely looks sharp. So obviously you want the rematch now, right? He got a belt. He looked like he's conditioning himself a little better. He looks like his mental space is better. So we need to run a rematch with him and Devin.
Boxing in a weird place right now because a lot of guys is waiting on Turkey and I kind of miss the top ranked PBC stuff. You know what I mean? Because at least you will see these guys fight more. But as far as Ryan, from what it looks like, he don't have too many problems with boxers. you know, he fought Devin, you know, under the whatever, you know, but you know, he's not really having a problem with boxers. So I feel like if he want to challenge, you know, a top 5, top 3 pound for pound, Court Stevenson, and he think he can go and beat him, then you know, I want to see the style match up. But you know, Devin and Bill looking sad. I like Devin Haney a lot, but Bill just looking sad, all on the boxing voice, begging and crying about.
Did you see that? Oh, that was
why Ryan get attention? Why Ryan? Why not us? It just looks sad, and that nigga needs to get off the internet. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get off the internet, and it looked terrible. So I don't really care. Like, I'm happy if Devin fight is mandatory, you know, but yeah, I would like to see like fighters like Shakur get challenged by the guy like Ryan.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would like to see him fight like a Hiroka too. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how that style matchup would go. To see, you know, how he would make adjustments in that particular fight, just to be challenged. You know what I'm saying? These boys need challenges. If you guys are constantly in fights that you are easily won, you're not challenging yourself, and you're not getting any better by doing that either. You know
they in their comfort zone. Yeah, they in their comfort zone.
Yeah, and that's not good. That's not a good place to be, especially when you're in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen. And you may be levels above some of these guys, but we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're constantly taking soft touches or easy competition, then when it's time for you to step up, you might not know what to do.
That's what I be saying.
Somebody got feedback.
That's why they get beat up so bad, and when they finally run into that one, they don't got the experience. They ain't seen all these styles. I think that's one of the things that helped Terrence Crawford in his career. He fought all them dudes from overseas. You know, he fought the Mexican style. He fought the black guys. He had a lot of styles he saw in the ring under the lights. So, yeah, that's why I don't mind Devin fighting mandatory or, you know, guys mixing it up with different styles.
Yeah, he definitely has to mix it up with different styles, but he needs that get back. He needs to prove that the only reason Ryan beat him was because of boxing. You know what I'm saying? We hear about it all the time. Like you said, he always over there crying and lying. So we need to know for sure. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to know that for sure is to get that run that back. Run that fight right back.
Man, Ryan ain't thinking about Devin. But Rolly the one really ducking though, if you really think about it, man. Rolly
ducking who?
Devin, he keeps saying, I'm not fighting Devin. I don't want to fight. You know, like, come on, bro. You a champion. He a champion. I'm a fan of Rolly, and I want to see Rolly fight him. But it's like, why are you saying you won't fight another champion that's, like, got that kind of caliber in your division? Like, you, I don't know. I like Rolly, too, though. I like that fight.
Yeah. I'd much rather see Devin fight Ryan again. Rolly shit.
Yeah,
Rolly got his own problems. Rolly got to fight his don't you got to fight his mandatory?
No, you don't.
Yeah, they ain't order him they ordered Shakur on Gilsall, but Gilsall saying that he'll take step aside money for Conor Ben to step in and fight Rolly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Conor Ben is calling for Ryan on Zuffa now. I just saw that earlier.
Yeah.
I just seen Josh Kelly call out Ryan earlier too.
Lord have mercy. Everybody calling out Ryan.
Yeah, they know Ryan the superstar. Yeah, they know Ryan got that following. Now everybody looking for that charity. Yeah, everybody looking for that little charity bag.
Well, Conor Ben is the main story.
Man, that motherfucker ain't got a following like that. He got Instagram followers. I'm just saying though.
Underneath Tank, who got a bigger following? Underneath Tank, who got a bigger following?
I can't tell.
Out of all those names, who got a bigger following? You tell me Shakur's a bigger star than Ryan?
Shakur, I mean, I can't tell.
Hilarious. Don't make me laugh.
Tell me the comp and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I mean, you talk about Devin, all these niggas you just brought up. Devin, we got.
I'm talking about the last two fights. Ryan is not that big of a star like you claim. He got a lot of Instagram followers.
He's bigger than them though. He's bigger than the niggas who's calling him out. Aside from Devin, of course, Devin ain't really calling him out. You know what I'm saying? But I can't
even say he's bigger than Devin. To be honest with you.
How is he not bigger than Devin?
I'm not even a Devin fan like that.
He's not bigger than Devin?
Be more specific. How many pay-per-views do you headline?
If you put them in the same arena fighting whoever, who you think could sell more?
Give me examples.
Hey, Sin.
What's that?
We got
What's
this.
that?
We got this. Who was the main event when they were on the same card?
Who's the main event?
Who was the main event between Ryan or Dev on the same card?
That's a pretty good question.
Who headline
Garcia was the main event.
That's a pretty good question.
Cool. They were all co-mains, but we can slide. We can slide.
That like to talk.
I'm not even trying to hear all that. Who headline more pay-per-views?
What are you talking about?
I forgot they even fought on the same damn card. I'm sitting here basically asking the same question. Forgot they fought on
You
the
a
same
casual.
card.
You don't be knowing shit.
Nah, man. I just put that L out, man. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, brother. I don't be remembering
I'm just saying that. Who headline more pay-per-views?
Who headline more pay-per-views?
Yes.
I don't know. I guess Devin,
That's
if
the
that's what you ask, since you asking
Okay,
me
then
such
all right
confidence.
then. If Oscar believed in Ryan that much and shit, why his first pay-per-view was against Tank?
Oh my God! Can I please get this? I don't even.
Well, once they were put
Somebody
together,
their background. Somebody got to do something about their
Somebody got a wicked.
once they were put together, but once they were put side by side, who was where?
I can't tell you.
You know Devin was down there and Ryan was headlining.
At the end of the day, Ryan got a following, but them following don't translate to ticket sales like y'all claiming it do. I'm not going to deny them. The motherfucker ain't got like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, if this was the case,
after their fight.
No. Let me put you on the spot right there. Ryan got like 4 times more social media following as Tank Davis. I could be wrong, but it was something like that. Why is he not as popular as Tank Davis?
Because he don't put on the performances. He don't put on the performances as consistent, and he lost to Tank, mind you. If he beat Tank,
don't bring the following shit. The following shit got nothing to do. That if it don't translate to ticket sales, it don't mean nothing.
He got more ticket sales than Devin anywhere you put them side by side. It don't fucking
Give me
matter.
examples.
I said bigger.
I need examples.
The example that you was just given when the name was on
First of all, all right, let's get away from this conversation because it's stupid. Okay, moving on. We were talking about the damn fights. I don't know how y'all keep letting NHA bait y'all into these petty little arguments. We're talking about the fights that happened over the weekend. Petty little, you know damn well Ryan Garcia got more goddamn following than Devin. What is wrong with you?
Yes, Ryan Garcia got more following than everybody in boxing put together. But that he's not the he's. I said Ryan Garcia got more followers probably than everybody in boxing put together. The motherfucker got like 50 million or crazy ass numbers and shit as far as Instagram. But that shit don't translate to ticket sales. Because if it was, he would be the face of boxing.
Are you Ray Charles or something right now? What the fuck would you see Saturday?
Expound on that, please.
Where's Shakur's tickets?
Where's Shakur? I mean, what are we talking about? Like, what's Shakur got to do what I'm talking about?
Are you saying that who's the biggest star between Shakur and Ryan?
Who's the biggest star between Shakur and Ryan? Ryan's probably hands down the more popular fighter than Shakur. So what are we talking about? I'm talking about Devin and we was talking about Devin and Ryan.
Oh,
and I'm a Shakur fan.
Side in that fight is
who?
You asking that?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Ryan just lost. Ryan lost to Rolly. He beat a bum ass fucking Barrios and shit. So, I understand the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like to the casual, y'all might think he's
he beat Devin the fuck up.
You have to understand something. But NHA, you have to understand something. When it comes to popularity, Ryan's popularity trumps damn near all of them. And this is before he got a belt. So now that he has a belt, you know his Mexican fans are going to double, quadruple because they just lost Canelo. So they're definitely going to get behind him. Just act like Ryan Garcia is not one of the draws in the sport is crazy.
Anybody with the
Ryan
name of Garcia
is
that does
despised by the Mexican boxing fans.
It's not
more
just
than he is
Mexican.
loved, just as much as he's probably loved. He's despised by the Mexican boxing population just as much as he is loved. He's not a real Mexican. Trust me, I know these motherfucking people.
I bet you it don't matter whether they despise him or love him. It's gonna be more of them motherfuckers paying to see him than they would see Devin any fucking where. That's a fact.
You can bring some factual data to that. I mean, I take your word for it, but if you ain't got nothing to back that up
Bro,
and
what
shit,
did
I just want to
what
give
did
it
cuz just man, all right. Where we going here, Black
to
man? Uh
It
I
doesn't really
mean,
matter. The
Ryan,
bottom
Ryan
line
was
is
the
we
ace.
need the rematch.
we
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 do, and I
know
agree with that. We
Ryan.
do need a rematch. I've said it. It says if they don't get that feedback, when shit, it's always gonna be a stank on his resume.
That man
I'm
scared.
not saying that.
That man
Yeah, you know
scared.
what? He might be. That might be a fact. Just like Ryan's fucking probably scared of fucking Rolly and shit. Styles make fights.
Oh, Ryan
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
scared of Rolly.
Ryan might
He
be
definitely
fucking,
scared.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Devin Haney's fucking Forrest fucking Vernon Forrest for fucking Shane Mosley. Sometimes you just can't beat a motherfucker. And that's cool. But as long as he
yeah.
gives me, Dev and gives me some, you know what I'm saying, some decent scraps and shit other than Ryan, I'm cool with that. I'm not just gonna, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ryan, Dev might not fucking beat Ryan this next fight, but I agree. As a boxer, you kind of like you should want it for yourself first, and then second, give it to the fans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your fans, because he has a lot of diehard fans and shit. You know what I'm saying? You should be like, yo, you know what? I need to go out there and prove to y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying? I could beat this man and shit, regardless of the fucking Austrian or whatnot. Because motherfuckers don't gotta get their ass beat on Austrian and shit. He needs to get that to his fans. I will say that. But I'm fine if he doesn't do it either and shit. You know what I'm saying? That he gotta live with that.
The reason why I feel like why I hold such a heavy conviction against him, for him not showing the eagerness to do it. I mean, I already seen the fear. I mean, we all seen the fear a million miles away. But the fact that he tried to tarnish that man's reputation to the degree that he did, the fact that he's still going on with the PED rant, the fact that he is like, the fact that Bill Haney got up there and said that man should be out of boxing. If you got caught, saying you pop dirty, you should be out of the sport. Blah, blah, blah. While they're working alongside Victor Conte, they're saying all of this shit. And now it's like we're just not seeing the eagerness. I mean, well, I guess that he might make the fight since he put that tweet up that he deleted. But we'll see what happens. But I think that now he's hyper obligated to fight this man because of all of the reputation tarnishing that he did. I'm saying now you got to go fight that nigga. I don't give a fuck what he take. I know Victor has something better. Go take it, nigga. Hey, go cheat harder and fight that nigga. Plain
So
and simple.
Ryan, so Dev ruined his reputation. But Ryan wasn't the one who ruined. Ryan didn't ruin his own reputation by failing a drug test. I'm confused by your fucking train of thought. You'll accuse somebody who's never been, never popped for fucking anything dirty and shit, or being suspicious. But exonerate somebody who's actually been accused.
Whole ass
like
Devin.
what in the motherfucking world?
That whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. They orchestrated that whole shit. And they're doing their best to tarnish his reputation and try to not to fight him at the same time. And they're going to continue to weaponize VADA testing with everybody that they fucking scared of, as long as niggas be stupid enough to let them do this shit. So
you sound like
calling it like
hold
the
on. You
fuck.
sound, hold on. You sound like
let him finish. Let him finish, NHA. You interrupting him, baby.
He did. I think he did. He did. He sounded like the brother, the type of brother that would have blamed a motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, that his wife would cheat on and shit rather than blaming his wife.
Why did Ryan use VADA for this fight if they set him up in the last one?
Facts.
Hey, no say shit. I don't know. You tell me.
The maestro is resting in peace, gang. Because the maestro is resting in peace.
Oh my God, y'all niggas.
The same nigga that said Ryan was clear in the fight.
I swear y'all.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time, please.
I'm saying I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on my convictions that Allah, whatever I'm saying, told little baby Haney that, you know what I'm saying, that Ryan was gonna pop dirty, that whole little fishy shit right there. Like that's that's an admission. You know what I'm saying? That's borderline of confession. To accuse anybody of steroids while working alongside a nigga like Victor it's incrimination. That shit don't make you look good. You know what I'm saying? That shit make you want. It make niggas put a spotlight on you. So, with all that being said, it looks like to me that they tainted Ryan's supplements.
Well, just log off.
And
Just log off. Do yourself a
They
favor.
say
take
what?
they
I say
take
I
his
don't give.
supplement. So
Hey, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas feelings.
WADA?
I don't
Why
give a fuck
he
about
ain't
none of
use
y'all niggas
WADA
feelings.
Yeah, one
or
at a
whatever
time,
that shit
guys,
Jake
please.
Paul
One at a
used?
time.
When Jake Paul posted his shit that him and AJ and Tank was enrolled in, was it WADA or USADA? Why Ryan ain't used that? Why he used VADA
Hey
again if
man, I'm
they
saying
set
that
him up?
nigga that day. That's for niggas that ask Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't
nigga,
worried
all
about none
right,
of that.
nigga. You got
I
all the
still
answers.
saying
You
what
can't
I'm
answer
still
that.
saying what I'm saying. I'm still saying what I'm saying. Can't nobody, you know what
You
I'm saying?
saying a lot of nothing.
You saying
Hey,
a
nigga.
whole bunch of nothing. That's what you
To
saying.
Haney fans, nigga, and I don't give a fuck how no Haney fan feel about
Now
that.
we
No, nigga, that's
boxing
the lowest in
fans.
society, nigga. I don't give a fuck about how none of y'all niggas feel
I'm a
about that.
boxing fan, but I am a
Nigga,
I'm a
fan of
exactly,
boxing
Haney,
fan.
nigga.
and a lot of
One
other
at a
fighters
time.
too.
I don't
One at
fight
a
or
time,
gang bang
y'all.
like you, nigga.
I say I don't do none of the. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I
I'm not
might
a
fight. Ain't no
GTD
game banger.
venger.
I'm just saying.
I'm not a GTD blood like you, brother. I'm a
Hey,
fan of boxing.
Nah, he a
that's cute. That's cute. I ain't a fan of nobody but
he
me,
a
my nigga.
Spence fan, fam.
I
He's
ain't
a
a fan of
Spence
nobody
fan.
but me, plain and
He a,
simple. I ain't fan
he
of no
a
nigga younger
anybody
than me. Like,
associated with Crawford.
All right, y'all. Let's move it around because y'all got a lot going on up in here. I asked y'all about the cards, Lord child. We all get back onto the Asterisks. So, with that being said, NHA, you say you don't care if they rematch or not. Is that what I got,
No,
babe?
no, no,
You
no.
don't got too far away from us.
I don't care. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? If I'll say this, if Dev decides he don't want to ever fight Ryan again, I'm cool with that. He got to live with that. I personally would prefer he does. He gives his fan that rematch and shit. You know what I'm saying it actually, you know what I'm saying, gives himself, that opportunity and shit. You know what I'm saying, to prove it to himself, not just saying to the fans, but to himself and shit. That you can actually beat him. But if we gotta understand. You know what I'm saying, this is boxing and shit. Styles make fights. Sometimes a fucking fighter just can't beat the other motherfucker. They could fight 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying, they could still lose to him and shit. We
I
seen it
agree.
happen and shit. So I'm cool with that.
I agree. I
But
agree. I think that he just has his number, if I'm being honest. I think Ryan just
it
has
could
his
be the
number, just
case.
like Rolly just has Ryan's number. You know what I'm saying? So
And the
It could be the
WBA
case.
used VADA too, but Tank used USADA or WADA, whatever the fuck he was talking about. This nigga in the comments talking shit. Go ahead, Jab Queen.
all
yeah,
right,
nigga.
thank you.
People just be chatting, man. They just be like, they just chatting. They don't
Hey,
know
the
what the fuck
Haney's
they
are some
talking about.
bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They
Oh
tainted
my
that boy
goodness. Oh my
supplements.
goodness. Okay.
But they tainted that boy supplements, plain and
Hey,
simple. Niggas was scared to
That's
hey,
death.
cool, brother.
And
That's
now they
hey,
want
cool.
to use every excuse not to fucking fight him
Yo,
right
Dank, you
now.
can't take
And
nothing
that
this motherfucker
look,
says serious.
he
hey,
got
hey,
crucified for the no
NJ.
PEDs hashtag, and now he got to stand on business. Ain't nobody letting him escape out of that shit.
Is
Get your
that
bitch
Sin
ass in the ring and
Ironheart?
fight, nigga.
That is Sin Ironheart, dude. You know who it is.
The same guy who said, I ain't even gonna repeat it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
hey,
You
repeat
ain't
it,
got to
nigga.
repeat
Y'all
it,
got a lot
Dan. Don't
going
even
Repeat it,
on
repeat
nigga.
it.
tonight.
Write it
Hey,
down.
you could
Repeat it,
say
nigga.
he's the same motherfucker that picked Canelo. He picked Spence. He picked every fucking body and shit. He picked Teofimo and shit. And then he comes in, you know what I'm saying? He comes in the
Yeah.
day after and shit, and they complain about, oh, they trash.
Yeah, no,
Oh, he
I ain't
cherry picked
complaining
this and that.
about nothing, bro. I ain't
You
complaining
just
about nothing.
you
I
just a
picked niggas.
weirdo. You just a
I,
weirdo hater. You
All
ain't
hey,
even
right,
a
y'all.
boxing
Hey,
fan.
hey,
I
you know
know
what's
you
crazy?
You
not
Hey,
that.
follow
hold up,
You
hold up,
are the
hold up.
UFC.
hater,
Hey, hold up.
I
Hey,
know,
NJ.
hey, 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 hey.
I know my boxes.
What
Enough.
he is?
I know my
What he
boxes.
is?
He a U
Hey, sir. I know
Enough.
my
he a
boxing. I know how
UFC
to
fight.
box.
He a UFC fan.
Hey,
Sound like a
I
fucking
know my
motherfucking
boxing and I
boxer.
know how to
You don't know
box. I know how
shit
to do
about
this
boxing.
I
shit
rolled
too.
his pedal.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I know the UFC shit too,
look,
nigga.
hold on. Hey,
This
hold on,
nigga
look,
real
like,
friendly with Devin
you
not
can't
fighting
get
a
my man.
rematch, but Tank
All
a
right.
PLO and
So,
all these other things, but he ain't giving us a rematch. Come on, man.
are y'all finished? Acting like y'all
Yeah, we
crazy.
finished Jab Queen. What's up?
Jesus Christ. All right, somebody mute. I don't know
Nigga,
who
you
that is
fucking
with all that.
straight. You on your fucking phone. Shut up with that dumb shit.
Somebody
Lord
getting
have
touched
mercy,
up.
Banda.
Hey,
What's
bro.
Bando
going on
come in
here?
banging. Damn,
Hey,
everybody
I'm
banging
just
it.
keeping
explaining
the
shit.
household in
There's a
order,
lot,
brother.
there's a lot of tension in the air.
Get off the
There's a lot
panel
of
and get the
Yeah,
tension.
Banda.
household in
Get up.
order,
Yeah,
brother.
seriously. Get up. Yeah, thank you, Dank Father. Thank you. Yes, get that shit up off my panel.
You always on this goddamn YouTube talking about Tank and Devin and Shakur, nigga.
Talking all loud. Turn that shit
She said
down.
enough, goddamn
Listen, y'all wives gonna hurt y'all. Y'all can't be running around on this internet all day. Spend some time at home, honey. Vanda, I hope you all right, baby. I hope everything is all right with you. Oh God, have mercy. Oh
I'm
God,
gonna need Dan to cut his camera on. We gonna have to check his eyes and shit. He gonna have to blink.
Bring that young lady to the
You know what I'm
camera.
saying?
Bring that
I
young
am
lady
not
to the
going to be
camera. Let
party
me ask her a
to
question.
domestic abuse. I will not. Juke,
Bring get you in trouble.
baby.
Hey, Vanda, we here for you, brother. Whenever you make it back up, man, we here for you, my
Hey,
nigga.
let me salute that man. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I'm saying, he got somebody that actually care for him and shit. 'Cause I know a lot of you motherfuckers over here, some lonely ass fucking miserable pieces of shits. That's all I
Oh
got
my
to say.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey, man, you know what? I might be one of those guys.
Jesus
We can
Christ on the
tell,
cross.
son.
Juke, what's
So,
up?
I'm so
Don't do him like
Mute
that,
up.
Dank.
Y'all mute up and let Juke speak. Y'all, please. Get a girl a minute. What's up, Juke?
Hey, how y'all doing? I tried like multiple times today. I couldn't hear you earlier, so my bad, Jab. I had really just tried to cook on the card. Of course, Clarissa looked amazing, as she always does. I love the way they opened up the fight with all that action, like they were really going for each other's throats. So I think the ladies put on as they always did. And of course, I expected her to win. I think I already kind of told y'all how I felt about the uh, Ryan Barrios fight. I think Barrios needs a break. But the other two fights, I really enjoyed. Like after I enjoyed the Frank Martin versus Nahir Albright fight, and I know he's getting like really hard criticism. Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, go ahead, baby. We can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed that fight. I know he's getting some harsh criticism. I don't think Frank's issue is skill. I do think he has a slight um um gas tank issue, and I think it's kind of made a little bit worse that he's at 140. It's like it's helping him at 140, but at the same time, he's already just naturally muscular. And I think when you're naturally muscular, you know, all those muscles kind of just take so much oxygen out of you. I don't think it was a skill issue. I think that he ends up like taking a lot of time off because he has to like replenish himself, and that's gonna be a problem if he can't figure that out. So maybe he needs to find a way to lean the muscles out. But I expected that fight to be very competitive. That was like the fight that everybody, you know, was like, oh my God, upset. When I saw Albright fight Keyshawn, I think he buzzed Keyshawn. I thought that was a really good fight, but I think Albright looks even better now because he's at 140. He's a long dude, lanky dude. They reset the fight. It was supposed to be originally 140, moved it to 142, which I have to assume was due to Albright because they moved it. It was not originally 142. And we saw Frank come in at 140.5. So that was just a good fight. And I think that sometimes I think that seen so many strategic style matchups, not just names, style matchups that when we see like competitive fights, everybody like, oh my God, this person ain't that good. And that's what you're supposed to get. Like we haven't seen Frank fight that style before. You know what I'm saying? That was different from Artem. That was different from Rivera. So I think he still look good, and I think that they could be players at 140. We don't know. Time will tell. And I think anytime you have a division where people are kind of like, you know, you just don't know what's going to happen. That's considered a good division. It means you got good talent. I don't think it automatically makes him a gatekeeper or trash or anything. I just think that people expect to see a fight. One person gets touched the whole fight, and the other person don't, and that means they're good. In reality, and I said this earlier on Dean's show, to me, what that means is that what happens is a lot of these fighters are fighting the same styles over and over again, but just at different weight classes. So you've mastered that style. So everybody's like, oh, you always win easily. Yeah. Well, let's ask ourselves, is this a similar style that they've beaten before and again? So to me, I give them a little grace for that, but that was a good fight. I don't mind seeing a rematch. I think the call for the draw was a good call. I loved Gary Antoine versus I hate messing this man. Andy, I'm
Haroka.
gonna say Andy. Hiroka, yeah. Hiroka. I love that fight too. I thought Andy looked great. I expected that to be a hard fight. 'Cause I feel like he can get clipped very easily by Hiroka sometimes because sometimes I feel like Gary's a little impatient. I thought Gary showed great patience in the beginning. He can just go all crazy sometimes like he tends to do. Hiroka looked better towards the end of the fight. Gary is tough as nails because he took a lot of them body shots I think would have put the average person down. I think Gary deserved to win that fight. Personally, I thought that he did deserve to win. I think Hiroka just started too late. You because I feel like he didn't really start coming alive to like the fifth or sixth round, and then we had kind of like back and forth competitive rounds. But that time, I think it was just too late. So I agree that Gary should have won that fight. I just think that when you get competitive fights, that's what we want, and then people like kind of trash the fighter, forget like having a competitive fight. What that's telling us is that they're fighting good fighters sometimes, you know. So that's just how I feel. In regards to this whole Ryan thing with the PDs thing, okay, I understand people saying, okay, he needs to prove he's testing. I agree, because once you pop dirty, of course people have the right to kind of look at you a little sideways, right? The reason I thought he stayed with VADA, because I know he was kind of critical of them because of their relationship with Victor Conti. I thought he stayed with VADA because eventually he's going to want that Haney rematch, and that's kind of what the Haney's demanded. They specifically asked for VADA testing, not just drug testing, VADA testing, and I think that was kind of I thought that was kind of his way of trying to say, okay, well, I'm doing what you know, I'm with VADA, I'm not with some other testing agency. So yeah, he could have went away and went to some other testing agency. I think USADA is just as good. And I understand his concerns about the whole relationship with Conti and VADA. So I don't know, but I mean, at the same time, Ryan should want to prove that hey, I'm on VADA testing. So because at the end of the day, you want to avenge that. If you're saying that you weren't cheating, you should be the main one. Like, oh yeah, I'm clean because if I rematch Haney, I don't want anyone to try to take this victory away from me, claiming I wasn't on PEDs. And I would think on the same side, Devin would want this fight because I'm sorry, like if he avenges it, if Devin goes in there, rematch Ryan and whoop his butt, like I'm sorry, like that's gonna catapult Devin to another level. And then Ryan already got the bullets. He's a bigger name. To me, it's a win-win for Devin. So I don't understand why you wouldn't want that. Because if you look at like Cotto Margarito, no one talks about Margarito no more. Why? Because Cotto got that revenge. If Cotto would have never did that, we'd be looking at Margarito as one of the greatest welterweights ever. And so I just hope that he don't like people don't talk about the opportunity. And I feel like we're kind of like I think he's like attacked now too before Ryan gets he has a little time, but sometimes he gets a little weird and ends up slips up and loses to somebody else. 'Cause I think this is the biggest that fight can be. They both coming off good performances, and I just think the time is now. I don't think they should marinate that any longer. But that's all I really have for y'all.
Yeah, Jupe, I agree. I definitely think that the momentum
I still
surrounding
can't
that
hear.
fight
God
couldn't
dang
be
it.
any bigger. Couldn't be any. You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Nah,
Yeah, I think the momentum couldn't be any bigger as well. As far as
I
that
gave it
fight.
y'all, but not Jazz. I don't
So
know.
who? So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I think the momentum definitely couldn't be any bigger. And let's just be honest, like you said, Jupe, they need to get that fight back. We need to know if it was 100% the Osterine or were there mistakes that Ryan just capitalized on in that particular fight. To me, Ryan looked sluggish. He looked tired in that fight. He looked all kind of crap, and we were still able to pull whatever it off that he pulled off. So just an in shape Ryan, a focused Ryan, this will be a really good fight. I don't see why, no one will want that fight back. I mean, I get it. Some people don't really care one way or the other, but for Devin's legacy, I would think that he would want that fight more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Definitely should be his next fight. If not, because you don't want to take the chance of Ryan losing, because we do know that Ryan is up and down with his performances. You want to get this, like Jupe said, off of 2 good wins, both of them coming off good wins. Get in there and make it happen. Just get in there and make the shit happen. I don't really see what the big
shouldn't be an issue because they automatically enroll you when you fight under the WBC. The top 15 fighters are already mandated enrolled in VADA, so that shouldn't be a fucking issue.
The crazy part is, it's like people act like Devin could just make that fight easy when Ryan, on his high, just won a belt, trying to fight Shakur. Devin can't make the fight, and that's just what people gonna have to understand in a minute.
Why wouldn't he be able to make that fight? Why wouldn't he be able to make the fight? Hold on. Y'all stop it. FaZe, explain to me why y'all think that he wouldn't be able to make that fight, baby.
Man,
He's with
honestly,
Turkey. They're over there with that money. I don't see why not.
Honestly, I believe Bill and them don't know what's going on right now. I believe they begging. Bill look like they begging. Bill making it look bad. And Ryan could easily say, "Bro, I beat you up. I don't want to get sued," and just leave him and just leave it alone like that. And then Ryan talking about fighting Shakur, and he just won his belt. You got WB, you got Oscar. They're gonna be trying to manage him a little different. I mean, Devin ain't got no, and that's one of my favorite fighters. But Devin ain't got no leverage to really make things move. Like he gotta wait. If Turkey say, "Oh, he want them to fight for 20 million apiece," and if he don't say that, then the fight will not happen. Period. The fight won't happen.
Why is Bill running around here talking about some Ryan got 24 hours to accept when he knows damn well they don't have any type of leverage? But yes, Ryan did call out. Yeah, well, that is so true. Yes, Ryan did call out Shakur, but he also said at his post conference that he just wants to beat Devin up again. You know, so either way, but I mean, listen, at the end of the day, that is a fight that can be made. They're both somewhat working with Turkey. Turkey seems to love Ryan Garcia. He made him headline his event, and he just gave him another headline event. So it's clear that he values Ryan Garcia. And you know, Devin's over there with Turkey. So I don't see that fight. That's the biggest fight right now. What other fight would be bigger?
My thing, Jab Queen, is it's just with Turkey got, you know, when he got his plans, and if that ain't in his plans, then I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like I said earlier, I miss when it was, you know, just a couple of promotional companies, not this big, you know, check, you know, writer coming around, got everybody, you know, waiting on him. You know, they could easily made the fights before, but like now, I don't think Bill got no control over what's going on at all. I don't think he dictates shit. And Ryan got all the power and leverage, and he probably looking at it like, hey, oh, I'm just going to let him wait. Nobody else fighting him. Let him sit there. Yeah. Go ahead.
You done, FaZe?
I want to say
you done,
something.
FaZe?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead, Drew.
I just see it as a little bit differently. I see what y'all saying, but I believe it when we say things, it's all about the order of when things were said. But and to be fair, I can kind of one of my fears when Devin was going in the fight with Norman and like he was like, okay, they had the agreement of VADA, and then after the fight was signed, he was like, oh, well, now I want even more testing. And I'm like, when you start doing stuff like that to people, it makes it look like you're harder to work with, and people don't want to be bothered.
See?
Same thing when you start suing people, people gonna be like, oh, you know, it makes people not want to be bothered because like it's a headache, right? So that's one of the things, right? But just to be fair,
You're right, Joe.
when he called out Shakur, but it was after what? After Devin had went on Twitter telling everybody Ryan is dropped out of VADA, and that ship has sailed. So I mean, I don't know if they wanted him to Ryan to beg for the fight or what have you, but so Ryan calling out Shakur wasn't super shocking to me only because Devin had already said absolutely not. Like, I mean, even like days before.
Hold on. Don't interrupt her. Let her
Okay.
finish.
I was just
that
gonna
was
add on
just
to
what
it.
I was saying.
I was gonna say, then you got Bill talking about he at the bottom of the list, so the fans not even anticipating, like he didn't even
No,
set
yes,
that
we
up
are.
right. Like
Yes, we are.
he
We
should have.
want to know why he's at the bottom of the list. That's what most people
No,
want to know. Why the
I'm
hell?
saying he should have said, instead of talking all that Xander Zaire stuff last week, he should have said, if Ryan win, we want him. All the fans, you know what I'm saying, whatever. All the momentum towards that. Man, Ryan win, and Devin over there talking about Xander and all this other stuff. Now it just looked desperate. But like I said, I honestly, I think Devin, you know, as a guy that like to see Devin fight, I think he should go fight all his voluntary or mandatories they give him, you know, build his catalog up, and then the fight's gonna come full circle. You know,
I
run a
think he
couple.
need to get.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
go
he
ahead.
need to get Ryan.
Listen,
I think he need to get Ryan now. He needs to get
Yeah.
Ryan
correct.
right
The plan
now.
is go ahead.
Right
Go
now,
ahead, Drew. My bad.
and just let y'all know what I was saying about like, okay, right. So Devin's talking about other fights, and he's saying absolutely not. He's not really in VADA, and I feel like it was the opportunity to really promote that fight was when Ryan was like, oh, if I fight Devin again, he won't ever fight again, blah blah blah. And in turn, Devin wasn't like, oh yeah, let's do it, you know, with you, of course, like you know, clean, right? But instead, he was just like, yeah, no, ship sail, you're not on, you know, you're on, insinuating some PDs. He
Exactly.
went to fight. The first thing that he said was you're on PDs, which is understandable. Like he has the right to feel that way. You know, you fought someone and he popped, so you have the right to feel that way. But what you're doing is like giving him and everyone, oh, like you don't want to fight him. So now if Ryan calls someone else out, we can't really be surprised. And I think yes, Devin recently says something about how that's the biggest fight now. But part of me feel like that's only because Shakur might potentially take that fight from him. I don't know. But either way, I don't know what Devin's on, but I just feel like if he don't do this, because everybody keeps up, you want rematches. I know they're saying, oh, Tank got a rematch That was a draw though, right? Like Canelo has a draw, he never rematched. Like fighters have had draws, they never rematch. When you want to avenge something, it's when somebody did you wrong. Like to me, this is way more important than a rematch. So, I mean, but he can if he wants to live with it, that's fine. But I feel like Ryan is kind of like the big name. He's the biggest name right now at 147. Why not? Or you gonna let him rematch Rolly and Rolly take it from you? Like I don't know. That's just I don't understand what Bill and them doing.
Yeah, I don't understand either. And that is right. That's the fight to be made right now. Both of them just coming off good wins. I mean, let's be honest, Ryan ain't gonna have that damn belt for long. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not the most skilled fighter. But if I will add a caveat to that, if Devin decides never to rematch him, I don't want to keep hearing about no damn Osterine. I don't want to keep hearing how you was doing wrong when you have the opportunity to get your get back. I just don't want to hear that shit no more.
I agree, Jab Queen.
And most sensible boxing fans agree.
What you say?
You know what? What I want to, I want to say, a crazy observation. I don't know how it may affect the fight, may or may not. I see the ass whooping coming either way. You know what I'm saying, from the east and the west wing. But I feel like with people, a lot of people was calling the Ryan versus Devin a masterclass. I don't think it was a masterclass. I think it was really like a bully session. Like it was like a dominant performance. There's a lot of areas where Ryan was just kind of throwing out, like he was just throwing out the foundation, or he was throwing out fundamentals and just kind of going with full on aggression once it got to a certain point with Devin.
This is why I know you be saying shit. Nobody ever call that a master class.
Come on, stop it, NHA. Let the
Ain't
man
nobody ever call that shit a master class though. I think
I never heard that.
saying anything.
That's true. I never heard that.
People. I did hear people say that. I was fighting people on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people were saying that
in the UFC comments,
bro. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it. I'll be on the same panels all the motherfucking time. So, anywho,
fucking pants you be on.
with Barrios, he showed a lot more versatility, a lot more skill, fundamentals and shit. And I'm saying, I feel like it kind of looked a lot scarier for Devin. And with the whole, I just feel like he got a lot more confidence going into the fight. He already believed in himself to begin with, but Devin ain't confident towards approaching this fight at all. And I just really feel like that's the main ingredient that's going to shift the landscape. I just feel like it's just going to be an ass whooping, and we just got to determine the scale of how bad it's going to be. That man really might retire this man.
Didn't you say Brian Norman was going to retire him too?
No, I'm saying, I said in 2 to 3 losses.
I said
2 or 3 major losses for Devin.
All right, guys. All right.
This is what I said. I said 2 or 3 major losses for Devin or Shakur, and they'll retire.
You was one of them niggas that said once Norman touched Haney, the nigga bones was gonna break. Nigga, we didn't
exactly.
I said what? That sounds like something I
You
was
having the most casual takes when it comes to boxing. I swear, hands down.
All right, y'all. All right.
No, but I said I hate Devin Haney. I ain't say because like Brian Norman is actually better than Devin. Anybody that fights Devin, if Mariah Kevin fought Devin Haney, I'm going for Mariah Carey, nigga. It don't matter who it is.
Mariah Carey.
So
the singer?
All right.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
My point.
Why should we listen to your boxing knowledge, brother?
All right,
guys. Change the name to Casual Heart.
Enough. Blue Hustle Man, what's up, baby? What you got for the conversation?
What's good with you, Queen? What's good with you,
How
Queen?
you doing?
What's good, Blue?
What's good, everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat? Hey, look, I'm just gonna be honest. This nigga Sin, boy, I tell you, he had me cracking up with his takes. Oh my God.
I don't give a fuck what these niggas talking about, Blue.
Look, I'll fuck with you, bro, but you be saying some wild shit. But it's all good though, man, because that's your opinion, and you can't knock a person for his opinion. But I'm telling you right now, man, whoa, it's diabolical. It is what it is. But man, I just had to get up here, man. First, I was like, I'm just gonna listen, but I'm glad I popped up, man. But you want me to start from Claressa Queen, or what you want me to do? What we doing?
The fight, baby.
I can,
Yes. I want you to give me your thoughts about the fight. Start with Claressa, please, and her performance against Franchon, and then you can go the rest of the cards in the order you want.
Okay, specifically, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. I think she did a good job, Claressa. But if you want me to be honest with you, it was sloppy. She was smothering her shots. Maybe she didn't take her seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because she is a friend. You see what I'm saying? And they just making money together, which I can understand that, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because Muhammad Ali did the same thing. He fought his friend. You know what I mean? So, um, it's. I just felt like she could have been tightening up on certain things. But other than that, I feel like if it was somebody else, I felt like she would be more on point. I just think it was due to her friend, you know, it being her friend. So other than that, I still think she did a good job though, honestly. No matter what, she still did a good job. You know, she is a GOAT for a reason. She has the right. She could take it easier on her friend if she chooses to. You know what I'm saying? So I also I feel like Gar don't want no smoke with Shakur with that performance that he just had. Because
why do y'all keep saying that? Hold on, Blue. Stop right there. Why do y'all keep coming up here saying that?
The reason why I'm saying that is because he put himself in a position. He was asked, "What about Shakur fighting?" And he said, "You know, that'd be a good fight. That's a fight that I want." And you know how he talks about himself and everything like that. And then what he did is he said, "You know what? I'm gonna fight all the other people with the belt first, and Shakur is last." So therefore, you know, and he made it very clear that that Shakur is, is him. But man, with that performance, I don't. Man, I don't see him beating Shakur at all. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
the
hear people say,
nastiest nigga on the internet.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Wait a minute. Who said that? Y'all don't come up here. Don't do all that. Come with the thing that I asked you. You said not against Shakur with a performance like that. What was wrong with his performance?
I just felt like
and Dank Father just want me to go off. He trying to hold on, Dank Father. I see what you're doing. You're trying to bait me. Don't do that. Go ahead, Blue. I hear you laughing, nigga.
Hey, look. Just because I know, look. I understand people like Gar. I like Gary Antoine Russell too. I used to think very highly of him, but I'm just saying I just don't think he's him like he speaks of himself. That's all I'm saying. I think he's a very good fighter. I'm just not. That's just my opinion. You see what I'm saying? So when you sit there and you say certain things, that's what you want because he was talking very highly of himself, talking about fighting Shakur. So that's what I'm saying, man. When you put that man instead of fighting him right now first, you know what I'm saying? You want to make an excuse and say, I'd rather fight him last after everybody because you know that fight is a real fight. I'm just like, man, like, I'm not saying he's scared. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, I can see why he said last. Let me say it like that then. Maybe for the people that really like Gar and they really got him high on that pedestal, I'm going to say that I see why he said last. That's what I'll say. That's what I seen in this fight. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And with the Albright fight, with Frank Martin, if Albright had 3 weeks of training, thank you. Like, I don't know if y'all know this. He only had 3 weeks of training. And I'm going to tell you this like this. If he had a full camp, if he had a full camp, he would have beat Frank, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, he almost beat him any damn way. Almost knocked his butt
out. If it wasn't for the ref going for that mouthpiece, because Albright spit his mouthpiece out, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of Albright's fault too, though.
But
yeah.
I'm not saying that. Okay. All I'm saying is, I think he could have finished him. That's all I'm saying. You get my point?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand.
Next, yeah, and next I want to talk about the Ryan fight. I expected. I called the fight. I said that he is going to dominate Barrios. Barrios ain't nobody. He took a draw. I think he carried that fight. He had a draw. In my opinion, Barrios is a good fighter, but I believe that he was going to win that fight, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And it was going to be an easy fight for him. And it came out to be that. You see what I'm saying? For some reason, they forgot about Ryan's right hand. They forgot about any other punch that he throws. They only worried about the hook, the left hook, which to me, I feel like that's Guzman's fault. And if you want me to be honest with you, man,
I think Guzman was a double agent. I
Thank
think his
you. I
ass is a
mean,
double
what's
agent.
really going on?
Ryan was just focused for this fight, man. Let's just call it what it is.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
but
look
Ryan
at
was
still,
this.
focused for this fight.
for somebody,
So,
but
so
hold on, but focused or not, Joe Guzman should have been on top of that shit. He should have known what
thank
was
you.
going on with Ryan.
It was nothing
Yes.
Barrios could have done to stop
Yeah.
what Ryan was gonna do.
L-
Ryan's
Listen,
faster
Ryan.
and he has way better tools than him. He's more talented. It was nothing Barrios could do.
I'm
Let's
gonna
just
just
keep it a
Man,
hundred.
simplify it, right? I'm gonna just simplify
look.
it, man. Barrios is fucking garbage.
Oh my
He ain't
God.
had one decent win in 5 fucking years. Y'all,
It's a
y'all hyped
reason.
him up off that Ugas win, but Ugas already fucking his whole body was
It's a
reconstructed
re.
by
It's a.
Spence.
It's
So
a
look.
reason Garcia targeted him. It's a reason. It's a reason Conor Ben
Yeah.
was calling this guy out, and it's a reason Pacquiao took off 4 years and came back and immediately fought him. It's all a reason.
He
Facts.
was
We
he
all
was
see
he
it.
was the weakest. He was the weakest
Yeah.
welterweight that had a belt. That's
They
just my
calling him the
personal opinion.
weakest
I've been saying
welterweight
it.
champion in the last 20 years. Him and Paul Malignaggi. Let's be serious about this.
I
Look,
mean
hold on.
that might be warranted, but to be fair, literally all of them all of them called out Barrios first. It wasn't just
True.
wasn't
True.
just
Yes,
Ryan.
Because he
thank
was
you.
food.
It
He was
wasn't just I know, and
food.
that's fine. I'm just saying I want to be fair across the board. I'm saying is that so I like that everybody are cherry picking because Devin wanted one of them. That was the first person he said he wanted was Barrios. A whole bunch of people wanted Barrios. So I was and that's fine. People think that he's the worst, but then that just goes to show that everyone they really are going for people who they feel are the lowest of the totem pole first. So when we say stuff like Gar says he wants to fight in a particular order, I don't have a problem with anyone saying they're going to fight people in a particular order, especially when they're saying you're still going to fight all of them. If you're saying you're going to fight everybody, all the champions in your division, and you want to, I don't care about the order then. You said you still commit yourself to fighting all of them. So to me, the order don't even matter. If you want to save somebody for last, you feel like they got a bigger name, and you want to build that fight up, or you feel like they're gonna be the hardest, that don't bother me. That don't mean nothing to me. At the end of the day, you're still committing to all of them. So I just
Yeah.
want to say, with the Barrio stuff, that's cool, but then we gotta put that on everybody because that means that everybody been calling him out. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want him now. Blah blah blah. The people that we claim are great and the people we claim are not so great. We're trying to get Barrios. So I just said that all of them are cherry picking.
Well, the
Yeah,
people I
yeah, yeah.
named was the
Well,
ones
I
that
want
put
to finish my.
before you go
Uh,
through the people I named
yep, yep.
was actually putting themselves in position to fight Barrios.
And Devin did too.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the
Everybody I named did so
WBC,
too.
the
Everybody I named
WBC
did
named
so
them number
too.
one. That's true. Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody I named. Yep, everybody named. Everybody. They all did it.
Now, I also am I good to go right now to finish it off? I'm about to land my I'm about to park the car real quick. You know what I'm saying? So the
Go
last
ahead.
fight that it was supposed to happen and didn't happen. Africa. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate to say it, like he I understand he's talking about that, the rehydration clause, being there, but man, I think he still should have took that fight. Maybe maybe it was his nerves. I mean, you fine, everything, you make the weight fine, you sitting there smiling, everything. I don't know, maybe it was the nerves. And it could be because just like somebody had mentioned earlier, I don't know if it was on this panel or it was on another panel that I was listening to. Um
Look
that
at
uh
that.
that he might have been negotiating to have a fight, you know what I'm saying, with uh with
Super.
Zuffa, correct. So that maybe that might have been a
Really?
play. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Because Zuffa's been reaching out for fighters to do one-offs. You see what I'm saying? Because they're trying to build trying to build it up. Build the whole build Zuffa up, and I
They don't have a
respect that.
140 division, Blue.
Doing one offs is not going to build it up.
Well, if you keep on bringing so many people in, you know what I'm saying, these good fighters, because they try to recruit Shakur, they got Usyk, if I'm correct. They got a lot of people, you see what I'm saying, that they're going for with
They
that
don't
have
got
names.
Uchi.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. They did try then at least. But
They got
I just feel
Olazem and
like maybe that
Bosnia.
was the play. But if that wasn't the play, that to me, in my personal opinion, if that wasn't the play, then I just have to say, man, that that his nerves got him, and maybe it could have been because he didn't want to fight Duarte. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the reason. I won't say they were scared of him, but I just feel like he should have followed through. You don't wait to the very last minute to pull out of the fight like that. There's been plenty of fighters that have been sick. I'm talking about sick and still have fought. You know what I mean? Having the flu or whatever they might have had, the case may be, and they got in that ring and stuck, and just held their ground and sucked it up, and then just proceeded forward and won the fight. So
I agree.
I just hope that wasn't the situation, because if it was, I believe that he ducked that fight and he let the bright lights get to him before he even stepped in the ring.
Well, the walls are closing in on him because he has to fight Lindo Delgado, or they're gonna strip him.
Yes. Yep.
He got to make a determination real soon on what he got going on. But I mean, if it's too much for him, he should have known that the IBF route is something he selected. So you know what I'm saying? He can only blame himself. He's gonna have to make a decision soon.
Hey, look, he better fight somebody else with a belt, so he don't have to worry about that rehydration clause to unify or something. Get that out the way.
But let's be fair though. If let's just say, for the sake of argument, something was wrong with him and shit. He went up in there and got his fucking ass dominated and shit. We would have been cooking him. And then he would have came out after the fight. He's like, you know what, I had this and such and such. I had food poisoning. We would have cooked him for that too. So it's kind of hard to criticize him. I understand as a fight fan and shit, we disappointed and shit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like he might have pulled out the fight and shit for nefarious reasons or whatever and shit. But at the same time, we gotta be honest and fair about this shit too and shit, because he was definitely in a fucking no-win situation. Damn if he didn't, if he didn't.
I can see what's going on.
That's true.
Yeah.
But hold on a second. Hold on, NHA. Just a little pushback. On that, NHA. He selected the IBF route, did he not? He wasn't forced into the IBF route. He knows he's fully aware of the IBF rehydration clause.
He kind of was, Jab.
How?
The other champions wasn't going to give him an opportunity.
What?
At the time, he was calling for the WBC champion to fight, and I forgot who it was. Devin wasn't going to fight him. He was kind of forced into he was only going to get his opportunity with the IBF. Let's just say that.
Okay. Well, Jab, I have a question.
You know what? He had the opportunity to unify several times.
Correct. He did.
Get from up under that.
I
So
agree
he
with
didn't
that
take
part.
those opportunities.
I agree with that part. Yes.
Yeah. That's why I said what I said earlier. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think. Well, my question is, okay, so and maybe y'all got more updated information than I do. So I think it sounds like, what did they come out and say specifically? It was due to the weight, because I think when it first came out. So unless you have the information, I don't. When it first came out, I feel like the media was basically saying, "Oh, he got sick after the second weigh-in." So I feel like it was insinuating that he got sick due to the weigh-in. But when I saw a quote from his team said he woke up that morning, he felt fine, made the second day weigh-in fine. Once they went to breakfast, he started vomiting. So I was like, so people are saying it's a bug. Yeah, and then I think it's another YouTuber who said he felt like he was sick, and a lot of people were getting little sniffles and little bugs. So my thing is, are we sure it's because of the weight class? Because they were saying when he woke up for that second day weigh-in, he was like, what they said was 148 or 149, something like that. He was really fine, made weight fine. It was only until he ate something. And whatever he ate, he got throwing up. And I see what both y'all are saying. It's it is damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because we don't. I think we forget these people are human. If they get out there and they don't feel their best and they get they butt whipped, no one's like, well, no excuses, we don't care. But at the same time, if you're vomiting and I don't know if y'all know, if you're throwing up, your body feels weak. Do you go in there with somebody like Duarte and get mangled? What do you do in that situation? Let's say he really did get sick. Then what do? Do you just risk it?
So, Drew, I can understand that, right? I can understand that.
Won't talk about you, but then if you get beat up, they're gonna talk about you. But if you don't fight, it's I don't think there's a way. It's a lose-lose situation.
I get that, right? But here's my issue with Richardson Hitchens, right? This is the second fight this year back to back that he's miraculously been pulled from. So I have to give him a little bit more criticism than if I would. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah. So
what do you mean the second fight?
Because remember, he was supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz, not Keyshawn. That was supposed to be Richardson Hitchens on that card.
Yeah, that's true.
Was that finalized? Or was
yes,
that...
it was.
Nah, He didn't want to
He was on
accept
the flyer. He was on the first flyer. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
He
they
was on the
wanted to
very
give.
first flyer.
Okay.
Yeah, they wanted to give him 2.5. He was asking for 3 million or 2.5. They wanted to give him 2 million. One either or 2 million or 2.5. He wanted more money. I think they're offering him
I know that was
2 million or
the argument
2.5.
for
No,
Keyshawn.
that was a fight for
No, that was
Keyshawn. No, that was not Jermaine Ortiz. That was the argument that he made for not taking the Keyshawn fight. He was supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz. Y'all remember that whole
Damn, I
back and forth
missed that?
they had on that whole back and forth that they had on X. We were talking about some you ducked the fight. You ducked the smoke with me, all of that shit that they was going back and forth, him and Jermaine Ortiz. So this is the second damn fight that Richardson Hitchens was supposed to be in that he was not in at 140. Now, I don't know if he's trying to hold on to that belt for dear life or what he got going on. Ever since he beat George Kambosos, he's been running around here like he's the prettiest girl at the damn prom.
Okay, you are correct.
Big facts. Big facts.
You said I did sign to fight Jermaine Ortiz.
Hey, look,
Things
and
got
talking
switched
so
up in
much,
the last
Queen.
second.
Yeah, and
Now, I
talking
agree with
so
that
much,
part.
Queen.
And yeah, what did you say? I'm sorry. A minute I finished talking, the value went out again. Did
No,
we know for
I
sure
said
if it was
I
Buddha?
had to. No, I said the reason I have to give him so much criticism is because this is the second fight supposed to be in that he did not make. And so if you're having trouble already at that weight class or struggling to be in that weight for as long as you were, because even against Kambosos, he looked dry, ashy, and he kept looking like he was a little drained. So it's really, listen, I get what y'all are saying, right? Don't take a fight if you're not going to perform at your best. You know, niggas gonna cook you if you lose, niggas gonna cook you if you know, all of that stuff. I get it. But this is the box that he put himself in. He could have been unified and not have to worry about that. He could have been done all of these things. He could have been for Gary. He could have been for one of the other champions, Puello, any of them champions. He could have been for them. They was calling for it. He was too busy ignoring them. The only one
No, I agree with that. I think No, I agree. That part I do agree with. I wanted him versus Gary like really bad. So yeah, I agree with that part.
But they said the fight is rescheduled though, right? Or not rescheduled, but it's confirmed that they are gonna run it back immediately, right?
They said
Nah, he just
have
looking at
begun.
somebody else right
Hold
now.
on, what they say?
They said discussions have begun, but Delgado, I saw his management come out today and said they're
Yeah, they're not moving over that.
They're not stepping aside anymore.
Nope, they sure not. They are not.
Hitchens is in between the rock and the hard place, if you ask me.
I agree, Dan. I think it's in between a rock and a hard place.
I think the
For
best
sure.
thing for him to do in his career and health-wise is to vacate that title and move up and see what happens at 147.
I mean, he was an honorary
Need that
mention on
title.
that list. So, yeah, because without the title, he has nothing to really offer anybody. It's not a big draw.
No, a lot.
Yeah, it's about time he just move on. That motherfucker been campaigning his whole goddamn career at 140, man. Move your big ass up.
No, that's a fact.
Hey, maybe that's why he kept saying that he don't want to mess with the IFL, you know, the belt right there because the rehydration clause. So now it's proof that he is really struggling. He does need to move up. He needs to move up.
That's a fact.
I don't know what Richardson Hitchens is going to do. Richardson Hitchens needs to get himself together. He needs to get himself together and figure out who he's going to fight, or they're going to take that belt. He ain't going to have to worry about dropping it. They're going to take that shit if he don't make a decision and make a decision quickly. But that's pretty much it. Then obviously, we got the Amos. You know, this fight has obviously been made for March 21st. What y'all think about this?
I don't think Amo's ready, man. I think I don't know. I don't think Amo can get the job done. I don't think so.
Hey, yeah, when I first seen this poster, I don't know, y'all call me crazy.
With the weight.
I thought this was Shakur and fucking Frank Martin.
You said what?
Maybe I was
NHA? Hold on. What you say, NHA?
When I first saw it, this is when I first posted this shit. I was like, oh shit, Shakur fighting Frank Martin finally?
Oh my God, this guy.
I'm bugging this shit, though.
Hey, Adonis is winning that fight, bro.
NHA
Adonis is winning
fried.
that fight. I got Adonis winning this fight.
Now, my
easily,
question
in
for
my
Amo,
opinion.
y'all. My question for you: do y'all think Amo could? I mean, not Amo, but Adames. Adames, had a little problem with his weight cut. You know what I'm saying? Where they had to reschedule this fight. Do y'all think he gonna be good as far as weight wise at 160? Because I know we done talked about Adames, before the Amo fight going up to 168, and he's still trying to fight at 160, defending that WBC strap.
We gonna see, man.
I think it's enough time for him to make the weight and shit. When was this fight scheduled again? What card was this on?
This is on the Thurman card, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, what card was it on before?
They doing their own card, March.
It was supposed to be on. This was supposed to be on the motherfucking
Shakur and
Was it the
Teofimo
Shakur?
card.
Yeah, Shakur. Yeah, Shakur card.
Hold on, Cam. So you saying it's their own card? This their own card, Cam?
Nah, hell no. These motherfuckers ain't headline shit.
Orlando. Yeah, they're headline.
They headline this shit.
Hold on, y'all. I can't hear him. What you say, Cam?
Yeah, they're headline. Yeah, they're headlining in Orlando for this card March 21st.
I don't know why I thought this was gonna be on the undercard of Thurman and Fundora. Huh.
Yeah,
Nah, that fight is March 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a week later.
This gonna
I'm
be, what, it's
bugging
gonna be
too.
on Netflix or something? It's gonna be some freak, not Netflix, but
Nah,
it's gonna be a free
the
card.
Zone. I
It's
think
gonna
that's
be
the
on
Matthew
YouTube.
card.
Stop it. NHA, you are terrible, bruh. But let's just go ahead and wrap this up. Let's finish off with this. Another nigga coming back to rob the bank. What do y'all think about these niggas rematching again 10 years later at the end of in September?
Man, they don't go sit they old, dirty, rotten scoundrel asses down somewhere. I want to see that old ass shit.
Listen, man, Netflix was dumb enough to get them niggas the bag. I don't mind.
Okay,
man.
okay.
Yeah.
I say he coming back to rob the bank once again.
I think
Hey,
Mayweather
look, if
gets.
you watch Jake Paul fights, you can watch them.
Yeah, I think Mayweather gets the
Absolutely.
job done again.
I don't watch Jake Paul.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, what an OG Crush? My God.
Yeah, that's Crush.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it because I mean, I really don't care about it. I mean, I think Floyd won convincingly the first time. We really don't need to see it again. But you know what? The two elders do their thing, you know, and I'm actually happy that he's taken moving Pacquiao and make so he can't be an option for anybody else. So even if it's just that, I'm okay with it because no one else can now fight Pacquiao. So thank God for that. Other than that, I don't care. You know, so somebody will watch it.
Yeah. Not me.
Okay.
Interesting to see what's going to be on the undercard.
Yeah.
Well, Mayweather's supposed to still be fighting. He's supposed to be fighting Mike Tyson first and then fighting.
Yeah,
he's fighting Mike Tyson
exhibition
first as a tune-up, and then he's going straight to the Pacquiao fight. That's an exhibition, and then this will be actually officially on his record because he will be unretiring, as I told y'all before.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be y'all gonna be salty about what I'm about to say, but what if this man loses? This is what he get.
I'ma love that, right? But
Don't do Floyd like that.
Said it's just
Hey, look,
another
this is what I say
for
though.
him to come back.
I think the chances of him losing is very slim because the problems that Mayweather poses to Pacquiao is simply the problems that any fundamentalist is going to pose to Pacquiao. Pacquiao's like, he's a speedy, hyper aggressive, rabbit puncher. I ain't trying to say that he don't have no IQ or nothing like that, but Floyd is a full on technician. Every one punch that Floyd throws is going to disrupt Pacquiao's rhythm. And that's what Floyd was banking on the entire time. And he's kind of going to coast it the same way, But, Pacquiao may have a chance to hit him with a shot, but I feel like the same problems are going to be there. And Floyd is going to kind of have the same type of fight. It's just going to be a matter of conditioning.
Do y'all think Floyd would mix it up with any of the young dogs?
It ain't no
Hold on.
when it comes to them two.
I mean, at this age right now, it's a whole nother ball game. So we don't know what we're going to see on fight night. But I know Pacquiao ain't coming to play around. He's definitely going to exert himself. But these niggas, no matter how much fire you feel in those first 3 to 9 minutes, after 30, going on the way to 36 minutes at 40 some years old, I just think it's going to play out a little bit different. And we're not really going to be prepared for what we see from 2 50-year-old men at that, with that level of intensity, But Floyd is broke right now, you know what I'm saying? So his ass got to make some magic happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got mafia niggas to pay and all sorts of shit.
Oh my God. Thank you, Sin. Okay, thank you, Sin. Thank you, Sin.
Goddamn, Jack Queen, I can't.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't get the real school.
No, of course, I love the real. Jesus Christ on the cross. Thank Father. I think you had a question, babe. What you were saying?
No, I was wondering if anybody thinks Floyd will mix it up with any of the young guys.
That's a good question. I was thinking that myself, actually.
Better not.
Hey, you know what? That would be disgusting and disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would love it, but punk ass came out of retirement for this one. But I think
There you go, Sin.
but this whole ass nigga.
I
But
was thinking.
Oh
Go
hey,
my
ahead.
look,
Go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
all that shit that was just my Tourette's acting up. But look, I really think that if Floyd does, if first off, him and Pacquiao being back is just kind of disrespectful to this generation of the sport right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because especially if they go compete with these guys, because this would be the first time in boxing history that you've seen the older generation feel like they see a pocket where they could still compete with the new crowd. You know, you've seen older fighters come back and come back and stay active and shit like that, but you ain't never see him compete on the platform with the 20 and 30-year-olds and the up and comers and prospects and all of that shit. You know, you ain't never see this jealous shit from the older class to the younger class. And so if Floyd does that shit, that's some, not only is it some, you know, some super sucker shit, but it's a testament to how weak this whole landscape is, because there's no way no 40, 50-year-old gonna watch me fight and feel like he got a motherfucking chance dancing in the same ring as me, and now we competing for the same limelight. That's just a little crazy. And I don't see this
Fighters in
happening
the
in any other
past have done
generation.
it.
What's that?
I said fighters in the past have done it.
Nah,
Yeah, George Foreman
they
did it.
haven't competed with the fresh talent. That's what hasn't happened. You know what I'm saying? They come back and stay active, like I already stated. And look, the same thing is happening in MMA right now.
Hey, who?
They still trying to make money off of John Jones fight and the goddamn Conor McGregor and anybody else. Like the talent scale across combat sports overall is real shaky. Know what I'm saying?
Conor McGregor's food right now.
I
John
mean, John
Jones
Jones.
and Conor McGregor should not be put in the fucking same sentence ever.
Nah,
And you a
But I
UFC
think
fan.
it's
What the
just
fuck is
hold
wrong with
on,
you, man?
hold on, because I
we
think
about to
he
talk
was
about
just giving him. I think he was just giving him. I think he's just giving a general. I think he's just basically saying in general. NHA. I don't think he means like specifically. I
Yeah,
think though he kind of has a point though, because for both of these niggas to hop off the couch and think they can hop back in the ring, they must not see no immediate threats.
And
exactly.
that's why I'm wondering if Floyd would mix it up with any of the young guys, like
Floyd
Tank
retired
Davis or
twice.
maybe Devin Haney. Those are
I
two
was
big
thinking
fights
that
I'd
too,
like to see Floyd Mayweather in.
That would be disrespectful, bro. That would be disrespectful, and it's a
Let Bud
testament to
come
how
back.
weak these niggas is.
Let
I
Bud come
think
back and fight
Pacquiao was willing to mix it
ain't a
up with the
winnable
younger
fight,
boys.
man.
I think
Two niggas I
Pacquiao was
named is
willing to mix it
winnable
up with.
fights.
Got my fault. I think Pacquiao was willing to mix it up with the younger, quote unquote, you know, what I'm saying dudes, because he sound, you know, he be acting like he's the one who's actually fucking broke constantly and shit. Like, because I don't
they both broke.
understand. I can't say that for certain about Mayweather and shit. There's rumors out there and shit, but I'm saying he does gamble and shit, but he lives a pretty modest lifestyle outside of the gambling. You don't drink, you don't smoke and shit, and that counts for a lot.
Modest.
What?
This
I
nigga
mean,
got
he has
everywhere. This
investments.
nigga has a
Girl
jet,
collection, nigga.
and all of those goddamn
I
investments have
I
flopped.
can't confirm it. A lot of people are saying there's a lot of shit to criticize Floyd about and shit, but what I will not criticize about him is what I don't know for a fact. I do know he makes some investments and shit, and he's always been smart with his money and shit. So
That's smart with
I don't
his
know. He could
money.
be broke.
A
I'm
nigga
not
that
going
had
to
his
make
own
that
clothing
argument.
line. Hold on, a nigga that got his own clothing line that you seen wear more Gucci, Louis, Fendi, and everything the fuck else. You don't think that costs more than wearing my own shit? And
Listen,
as you
man,
think
No,
that's
man.
smart with your money?
I sell that shit for a living. I can get that shit dirt cheap. That don't mean nothing.
Y'all niggas calling
Well, we
Floyd
old
broke.
niggas
Floyd
right now.
broke is something we can't even imagine, man. So just let it go.
Was that? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
broke
something
is the
right
Niggas,
now.
same thing.
hey,
I'm gonna
people
tell you something
fucking
right
watching
now.
for no
He is
reason.
being sued. He is being sued by multiple people for multiple things. That them strippers, they had them a little picket outside the strip club saying he wasn't paying them. They suing his ass. The white lady that he bought the condo from in New York is suing his ass because he ain't paid his damn rent. It's maybe safe to say that Floyd is having liquidity issues. Now, whether or not, I'm sure his is not our broke, but a lifestyle that he lived without that kind of money coming back in will dwindle very quickly.
I agree.
Somebody got to mute their mic to get they giving
Yeah,
off an echo.
we got a crazy echo.
Yeah, for real. All right,
No,
but that's, I mean, go ahead. Who was that?
I was just
NHA?
saying, it's like is as far as like somebody needing to fight the young guys, it looked like Pacquiao was the one who needed to fight the young guys. Cause it just seems like he couldn't get the, you know what I'm saying, like the big quote unquote exhibition fights like Floyd is getting. So he had to come, you know what I'm saying, back and mix it up with fucking, you know what I'm saying, with the Barrios. You know what I'm saying? It was all talks between him and, you know what I'm saying, him fighting Ryan, him fighting Pacquiao, and him fighting Tank, and so on and so forth. So to me, that seems like, you know what I'm saying, Floyd was kind of like past that. I don't think Floyd ever felt he needed to come back in the ring and shit, you know what I'm saying, and fight some of the, you know what I'm saying, the like quote unquote small fries and shit.
Pacquiao was trying to fight
Always comfortable. Rolly?
Yeah, Pacquiao
I mean,
was
that's just recently shit. I just heard of that and shit. It's like, I was like, is motherfuckers really gonna pay to see Floyd fight Rolly? Like, I mean, I get people paying, you know what I'm saying, see Floyd fight, you know what I'm saying? So,
He said Pacquiao. And Rolly gonna roll Pacquiao ass right in the goddamn hospital, roll him right back into retirement. Plain and simple. That boy too violent for Pacquiao.
Well, that's what you say now. We saw old ass nigga put that nigga down already.
Rosso put elbows, knees, and elbows.
I knew he was
right.
getting
Let
ready
me
to go
shut my
there.
ass
I
up.
knew Dank Father was getting ready to go there. You walked right into that one. I knew
You got one thing, father. Nigga busting my lip a little bit on that one.
Who y'all think win this fight though?
Win
I
who
think
fight?
it's gonna be another boring ass fight times 2.
Yeah, I don't think it's a headline, but I think Floyd got it. Yeah, I think Floyd got it like definitively. Like even if it's 20 more years from now, I think Floyd's still gonna whoop this nigga.
What you think, Jab Queen?
Yeah, I was rewatching they fight the other night. Pacquiao don't seem to have a lot of skill. He's just very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Come forward like, you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and fast. So I don't really think so. Like y'all said, and we all can agree, Floyd is most technical. Like the nigga just, I don't know. He just something about him. He takes his craft very seriously, but he is old, man. They need to sit down. I don't want to see them getting there with no young niggas, especially ones that's looking to make a name for themselves. They'll be done knock both of these asses out. But if he gets in there with these young niggas and he beats them, throw the whole sport in the garbage. I'm serious.
Oh
throw
my
it away.
goodness! I stood there to the lions. Turkey said feed these niggas to the lions and the camels. Fuck it.
Look, George Foreman did it. George Foreman did it. I don't think so.
Heavyweight's a whole different ball game, bro. All it takes is one punch for all them niggas, no matter what age they are. These niggas are throwing literal sledgehammers at each other. I mean, we call them students, but they sledgehammers.
Resistance is a lot different, though.
Yeah, true indeed. But a heavyweight just has to do a lot less work. Is most of those fights it's like technical slugfest, you know. So it's not as much to do for an older fighter up there, and they're gonna have the same talent pool and landscape. When you talking about having to make weight and all that other shit, like, you know, heavyweights don't got to make weight. All they gotta do is show the fuck up. The rest of them niggas, all that requires conditioning for a nigga that's 5'8", 5'9", and below, and all of that. So, you know, I just think it's gonna be a whole different monster, man. And if these dudes actually show their face in a fresh talent landscape, if Floyd fights any other fresh talent, that is literally the most disrespectful shit that I probably could have ever witnessed at this point in the sport. Like, for real, like, come on, man, that's some. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Sin, let me ask you something, Sin, real quick. Sin.
What's
So,
up?
you know, you say you fight, you got all kind of experience in mixed martial arts, you know, different styles of fighting, correct? Now you have somebody that's you know, so you box too, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you have somebody that wants to challenge you. Are you gonna turn it down? That's younger than you, and you gonna get paid for the fight?
I mean, yeah, like, because if my goal is not to be a world champion,
listen to me.
hold
As
on.
aggressive you are.
I mean, listen to this though. You talking about as an older man? Do I want to take a young man shine? Do I want to defend titles and all of that shit? Like, as an older man, nigga, that shit should be kind of out the window. You know, like
dancing around it.
Nah, Sin, you about to be in there fighting in the ring. This nigga Sin
that's
gonna
how
be
I
in the
feel,
ring,
bro. I feel like at 40,
his money.
if you ain't accomplished, my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you gonna be in the ring dancing around getting that money, bro. And you gonna be like, yeah, anyway, it's all good.
Nah, I ain't gonna fight for them young niggas so they can knock my fucking head off, and then, you know what I'm saying, I have all my family and friends telling me they told me so.
Nah,
You know, that other shit.
listen,
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I said, listen, You said if you win, if Mayweather wins, I'm talking about you going there and you win that fight. You know that you
I
can
mean,
beat that fight. You see a dude, and you know you gonna think about it. And the money's on the line. You gonna be like, man, I think I could beat this dude. You
I
go in there
think
and
he
beat
can.
him.
I think he can beat some of these niggas. I honestly do
Me
think he
too.
can still compete.
Me too.
But if he actually does it, bro, that's despicable for a 50-year-old man to take a young man's dream. That's despicable, nigga. And he already has milestones that ain't gonna be beaten. Get the fuck out the way, man, and let these niggas shine, bro.
Well,
He already got shit that ain't gonna be done. He already got shit that them niggas can't do. You know what I'm saying? There's not record that's not gonna be beaten for the next however many years. Let those niggas have their shine, man.
Yeah, man.
Old
Let the
ass out
old
the way,
niggas
man.
live
Let
too,
them niggas
look,
man.
jump.
I ain't gonna hate.
Damn.
I ain't gonna hate, man. If a man can make it and do all what they
Word.
can, I'm not gonna hate on that.
Word, man. If that nigga wanna come back and be world champion and get it done, man,
Yeah.
let that nigga
I hope,
let
hey,
that nigga
if
do
you
that
can,
shit.
then do it. But I hope one of them, if one of them old niggas knock his fucking block loose, I'll be more than happy to see that too.
I think
Let
he
me
could
say
beat Keith. I
something.
think he could beat Keith Thurman too.
No, I don't think
You know what?
that.
That should be his
That's
next
wild.
fight. If he want to still play around, then he needs to be fighting somebody like Keith Thurman. But to be honest, y'all, that's my biggest fear, yo. For him to come back and somebody knock him the fuck out, I think I might cry. I really do.
To be a dark day
I
for
ain't
the
mad
black
at you,
community.
Queen.
It's gonna be a dark day. I'm
I'm gonna
serious.
cry of
To be a
I
dark
laughter,
might
day
bro.
for the black
cry.
community.
I'm gonna cry of laughter. This gonna be the funniest shit because, like, nigga, you should have
That's what
sat
his
your
ass
stupid
gets.
ass out. Exactly. You should have sat your dumb ass down when you had the
Oh my
fucking chance. Now you done let them. You let John Gotti and all them other motherfuckers you owe, whoever else, Trax the jeweler and Jacob and all them other niggas that swim. God damn it. He want to play that game, you know what I'm saying? And he done put himself in a detrimental situation where he might risk losing to a motherfucker he ain't never supposed to have lost to.
Man,
Behind
y'all gotta stop this Floyd slander, man. I can't
bro,
I
please,
can't just come on here and
boy,
say this man.
please, pride come before the fall.
Y'all gotta chill.
Definitely one of my favorite fighters. So I'm just being realistic, man, because we don't know, like, we all see him still shadowboxing, him still getting there, moving around. So I'm not in any doubt that he's in shape. My point is, one miscalculation of a punch, you know what I'm saying? Or, him on a punch. I mean, I just don't know, man. He's 49 years old, but if he comes back here and he starts to dominate 147, what does that say about these niggas, yo?
Man,
I don't think
says
that's
a
his
lot.
goal though. He ain't coming back here to
147 is already weak.
dominate.
Hey,
I'm a
He see
147
Bro, the
is already
landscape at 47 is weak. Other than Devin
exactly.
Haney
It's
and
weak
Ryan
already.
Garcia, all of them niggas, I could see Floyd coming back and whooping all of them niggas' ass, man.
see
I
I
mean,
see
I
see
could
Dan,
see
I fuck
that.
with you, but I
And
don't even go that
he
far.
might even catch Devin. Let's
I
not
think
even
Ryan
cap.
gonna give him
He might even
problems
catch
though.
Devin too.
Nah.
I think Ryan gonna
I
give him
can't go
problems
that
because
far.
Ryan's long and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan
Ryan's
got speed, yeah.
yeah, Ryan's
But
long
the
and he got
mid-tier
speed.
Nah.
niggas, he could come back and get one of them niggas.
Yeah,
He can't come back and get Lewis
he'll get
Crocker.
Devin
He
Shakur
would
out of there.
dominate. Listen. He would dominate. He would dominate Ryan Garcia. Dominate him.
Nah, y'all gotta
That's
chill.
hilarious.
Floyd's an old fucking
Maybe
man,
a
man.
couple years ago. A couple years ago, he could.
This is a
Nah,
lick,
Floyd might
and
be special enough to get it
he's
done.
hitting the lick,
Floyd is
and I'm
special in
saying
that ring.
he's gonna
Yeah.
fucking go on to the next lick.
Got an echo.
Yeah, this shit's kind of crazy.
Nah,
Nah,
he can't beat up Lewis Crocker right now for the
he
IBF.
probably can and shit, but I
I
don't think
got
he's gonna
money
take
on
that
Floyd.
chance.
That's crazy, Dave. That's
I got
crazy
money
because he
on
can.
Floyd.
He definitely can beat
He
Lewis
can't
Crocker.
beat up.
That's crazy.
I got Paro
Man,
beating up
he
Crocker.
can't
He
beat
can't
Rolly
beat
right
up
now.
Paro.
He
He could
can't
beat
beat
Mario
Rolly right now.
Barrios. He could beat
Yeah.
Okay.
Barrios.
No, Barrios is a half.
He can't beat
Now
up
he might
Rolly.
be Barrios. He
He
might
got a
get
He can't
chance.
come
He
back
can
and beat
anybody
beat
up
can
He
get
Rolly.
Barrios.
Barrios.
He getting
But he can
Barrios.
beat
Come on, man.
Rolly too. He can beat
Exactly.
Rolly too.
Exactly.
Rolly could touch his ass too, though. And if
I
Rolly
don't
He
touches,
know.
he
can.
might be up
Rolly
again.
still got
But
some. Rolly got that.
what you gonna put your money on, Sin Ironheart?
I mean, I'm gonna put my money on Floyd. That's for sure.
Okay. I thought
Okay,
so.
thank you. Hey, Spin up
All
here
right,
just
y'all.
talking.
All right. Tony, what do you think about Mayweather coming out of retirement to shake shit back up at 147? What do you think? What you think about Mayweather coming back? Tony reviews.
Tony's
Negro.
probably in the weight room, man, where I need to be.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. All right, so moving around. We can ready to shut this down anyway. But all right, y'all. I mean, any final thoughts? Anything to say over the best weekend? What we saw or what we think should happen next? Obviously, I think we're all on the same page. We want that rematch with Devin and Ryan. Who knows what's next for Gary? I'm pretty sure he's somewhere with some ice on his damn stomach because some body shots. Yikes. Frank Martin, he has work to do. Let's just be honest. Frank Martin, and he possibly got a glass jaw. I'm just calling it like I see it. He has work to do. He was having some success in that fight. He hurt Albright. Why he didn't finish his food, I don't know. Then Albright hurt him. He got some mouth guard issues he need to work out. But always a tough out for any of them boys at 140. So, who knows? We'll see what Frank does next and how he looks next. But he definitely has some work to do. He's not as slick as some of these other guys at the topper level. So he's going to have to, some things out, man. He's going to have to figure some things out.
He might need to go to 147, Queen. And Drew brought up a great point earlier. He does have gas tank issues. We don't know if it's the muscles or whatever, but Frank does have gas tank issues.
Yeah. The
No, it's the
muscles, man. I
muscles,
don't know
bro. That's what it is.
what can he
The
do
muscles.
about that, though,
Take
y'all?
a
What
lot
can
of
he do
oxygen.
about those muscles?
Move up in weight.
No, I can tell you something. He got to start running more. He got to do more running. He got to do more less stuff to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. Fuck that running shit. He got to spar longer than the motherfucking fighting round is. He got to spar. It has to be intense rounds that drag you into deep water. The rounds where your fundamentals go out the window, when you start to drop your hands and shit, he needs to be taken to the 4, 5, and 6 minute point. It's like, keep fucking hands up. And niggas got to keep tagging him and while he keep them fundamentals up. Or else the shit it's out the window.
Well, Sin, check this out, fam. Sin, check this out. That's not what Tim Bradley said. Tim Bradley said you got to go harder. You got to work on certain things.
Bum ass.
Do certain things when it comes to man, stop it, man. Everybody
But Tim was cut up, so Tim would know. Tim was cut up like that, so Tim would know.
Tim said it's not just that, bro. He said it's a lot more. You got to do certain things. You got to go harder than extra people. You got to do things like work on lighter weight.
That's what I just said.
Too, but you got to do no. What you said is you said work harder in the ring, bro. Sparring.
Bro.
We saw Derrick James do that for AJ.
This is literally what you do. This is what you do. If first of all, you got to get ready for the job at hand, nigga. If I'm boxing, I'm not gonna go play basketball. You know what I'm saying, and build up my win. I'm not gonna go running up and down the motherfucking street. Like I don't replicate that motion in the ring. The motion I need is 36 minutes of fighting fundamentals. Plain and simple.
15 round shape, I think. 15 round shape.
Yeah, right, exactly. So you need 45 minutes. And the best place to do it is in training, nigga. And I'm saying because those niggas ain't gonna kill you. So go to the point. Go beyond your threshold, nigga. If you know that 3 minutes is kicking your ass, or you get tired on between the 4th and 6th rounds, then you need to replicate this shit in training until it doesn't fucking happen no more. Else your ass ain't ready to fight, and you gonna carry the same weight.
Unfortunately, while I might kind of agree with Sin and shit, that motherfucker's too old for that shit. He started boxing way too late.
You ain't never too old for that, bro.
He started at like 18, didn't he?
Yeah.
18,
he behind the 8 ball against guys who got elite pedigree in the game.
This shit is chess. It's chess, not checkers. Know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't have to be a long and drawn out process. You just have to have the main ingredient, and the main ingredient is that this is a 36-minute fight. Nigga, you got to be able to, if you have one punch, you got to be able to land that one punch between the 1st or the 12th round. At some point, you got to have that special move, but you still got to have the fundamentals to carry you through the rest of the duration of the fight. And if you ain't got that, nigga, then you go ahead and jump in the box.
Do y'all think we see a rematch in that fight?
Well, he said he wanted it, so who knows? He called for it. He said he said he'll rematch him again, but who knows if he actually will? You know what I'm saying? Probably, I don't know. But if he got any type of dog in him, he should rematch it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it might be necessary for him to get that rematch. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's and listen, who knows? You know what I'm saying? What can happen? Because and honestly, I don't see him being a 12-round fighter because he doesn't have the conditioning, and he would have been in a hell of a lot of trouble if he had 12 rounds. If Nahir had 12 rounds to work him, he'd have been in a lot of trouble. We might have seen Frank get knocked out again. Just keeping it real. I like Frank, but he got some things he got to clean up, man. If he wants to try and compete at an elite level, because I don't see him beating a Shakur, I don't see him beating Keyshawn, I don't see him beating a Devin. You know what I'm saying? I really, he gonna have to clean
good in
some
the
things
first
up for
4 or
sure.
5 rounds, though. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good in the first
Yeah.
couple rounds and shit.
That's definitely it. But all right, child. Any final thoughts on the cards over this weekend? I mean, I thought they were pretty good overall.
Yeah, great week in the boxing. Claressa Shields needs to fight Shadejah next. We don't want to see anything else. That should be the next fight for Claressa Shields. Shadejah Green.
Absolutely.
Heavyweight 168. I don't care. Get it done.
Get it done. I know that's right, thank Father. Get it done. But all right, anything, Sin?
Hey man, the Asterisks King reigns supreme, man. Plain and simple, know what I'm saying? We going with Ryan. Hey man, we riding with Ryan Garcia. We riding with Ryan out here, know what I'm saying? Put that pressure on them on whole Haney, on the whole Haney clan. Know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sorry if any of y'all are part of that mafia, but y'all gotta take y'all shots. Y'all gonna get this blood on your shirt.
Let me ask you a question. What was more impressive, the win over Barrios or Devin win over Brian Norman?
Do you want me to laugh or you want me to answer that?
I'm gonna ask you the question, brother.
You want me to laugh at that question or you want me to answer? I mean, you seriously asking me that? What do you think was better?
I had the Ryan performance.
All right. All right. So we all know what I'm saying. Like, if I would have said Devin, like, I mean, come on now. Like,
it was against lesser competition, but off of eye test, I have to favor Ryan.
You could probably say lesser competition. I don't think either one of them was good. And when you compare both opponents to who they were fighting, like both of them were supposed to do a job, but Ryan did it much more impressively, in much more dominant fashion, and show more versatility, show more problems that he might bring into this rematch. So I see why Devin is already putting his disclaimers out there. Like, I'm pretty sure he got court clothes on right now.
Come on,
hold on, man. Hold on, Jack.
There's no disclaimers. The young man doesn't talk. It's the biggest fight.
Now mute up. Y'all gotta mute up. Y'all gotta mute up. Somebody got a lot of background. What you were saying, Dank Father?
The young man has spoke. The biggest fight in boxing. He's running straight into the fire, man. So
he deleted that tweet. You know that, right?
Hey, man. Bill Haney is on the circuit talking that talk. Now let's just see, once the deal is on the table, what happens. Hopefully we get this fight. And like I said, this is a great unification. And let the best man win. Clean and fair.
I agree with that. Yep. Let the best man win. Let's get it in that damn ring. And let's figure this out once and for all. Was it the Asterisks or was it that left hook? So
There's no damn Asterisks, man.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Crush.
Jesus. Where does motherfucker come from? Well, anyway, I gotta say something. I was like, I totally disagree. I guess I have to be the Haney out of, you know what I'm saying, of the, the whole panel. I think that the Haney dominance over fucking Brian Norman, it was 100%, 100 times more impressive than fucking Ryan walking over that fucking stiff. Barrio was there to be hit the whole night. Barrio was I clown on a lot of fighters, but Barrios is the epitome of fucking garbage.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all gotta understand that motherfucker, he had one good, like, if y'all could name me one good win on his resume besides somebody that Spence already reconstructed his whole fucking body frame, then I could fucking then we could say, yeah, Barrios is something in boxing, but Barrios is garbage. Like, Ryan did what he was supposed to do.
That. I'm just saying, like, Ryan shut the nigga out and shit. Haney didn't have.
He did, and if he didn't shut that, I'm pissed off at that Ryan didn't stop me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I put money on shit under 6 and shit. I expected Ryan to get him fuck out of here, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of bet against my fucking, better judgment, because Barrios is tough and shit as far as, it's that Mexican, they hate getting knocked out. But he's garbage. Barrios is trash.
We get it,
I'm just saying.
Hey, what's crazy is that Barrios did
Brian
better.
Norman is, despite his flaws, he had, that's not crazy echo in the back.
That's you, bro.
My bad. That was me. My fault.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Go ahead,
like Brian Norman, despite his deficiencies and flaws and shit, he was coming off, you know what I'm saying, as a big win. Y'all can clown him and shit, you know what I'm saying, it was a sushi chef or whatever and shit. That was a big win. And prior to that, you know what I'm saying, he knocked off Santilli and shit. That was a decent one. He was on a high horse. I can't say the same for motherfucking Barrios. Barrios ain't done shit in, like, literally, he lost the fucking tournament off a damn near 5-year layoff and shit. And then fucking, you know, what do you do after that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, he beat fucking a broken down Ugas and shit. All of a sudden, he was next best thing since sliced bread and shit. And then the last 2 fights and shit, it's like he didn't look impressive at all. At least bit. And
Hey, you know what I just noticed though?
Everything you saying is true and shit, but we can't just escape the fact that the nigga Ryan looked a little bit more impressive and shit. Of course, Norman was a better fighter, but the nigga just destroyed this nigga and shit. People calling this nigga Ryan a world beater.
Well, I don't know why they would
fucking world beater.
Check this out, you guys.
All right. Hold on. Let No Cap get in here because I'm about to shut it down. No Cap, you late, baby. What's up though? What you got on the cards that happened over the weekend? You can start with Clarissa's card if you want to, and then work your way out. No Cap, boy.
Nigga came
No Cap.
Man.
Stop it. No Cap, baby. You're on mute.
I didn't know I was on mute.
That's okay, baby. What's up?
Yeah, I ain't watched the Clarissa shit.
Okay.
But I knew she was gonna win.
Right.
But then she beat a man that beat a man. I mean, then she beat a woman that beat a man. Then that woman, that's the girl that got her hair wig knocked off.
She lost to Alejandro Jimenez. But
she did?
Fight got overturned and shit.
All right, so moving past her, then which fights did you watch, baby?
I watched Gary Russell and the Ryan shit.
Damn, nigga, blow your nose, bro.
What you think of that fight?
What you think of that fight? It did.
You know,
I watched Gary Russell and I watched Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you think of Gary Russell?
He almost stopped Russell, but you know he was able to hold on, get the decision. Motherfucking Ryan, his ass. Nigga was juiced up. You know, I talked to Bill this morning to the boxing force, and I told him, I was like, Bill, dog, y'all got to get this nigga. Y'all got to fix this. Y'all created this nigga, and y'all got to put it into it. Stop being some hoes. I told him, I was like, take Devin ass to crunk so y'all niggas can get some fucking gangster rubbed off on you. Stop acting like some hoes and go out there and take this motherfucker out. Got this bitch ass nigga up here getting praised for these fake ass belts. You know, say he beat Barrios, they act like that's the greatest thing alive. Take not Barrios out, it was a tomato can. But take not Barrios out, it was a tomato can. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, dog. But when Ryan do it, it's the greatest thing ever. This motherfucker juiced up. This nigga got muscle definition he never had before in his life. Shit don't work that way.
That is.
You can't just come out.
Lord,
you can't come out with motherfucking a completely different physique after 1 year. He didn't look like that against Roland. That nigga shoot needles up his ass. Everybody know it. The WBC let them juice. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this nigga, dog. I'm sick of Ryan Garcia.
Okay, no, thank you, no
Cap. He said Mauricio shooting him up himself.
Hey, hold on. This nigga said you can't come out with
No.
I told the Hanos niggas, I was like, look, Bill, this y'all problem. Y'all gotta fix this, nigga. You got this nigga going on racist rants because he whooped your son ass. Like, y'all niggas got to get this nigga.
Hey, what did Bill say?
Can't let you cook this nigga.
This is the no cap by light.
That's what I told Bill on the boxing force this morning. I was like, no, Shakur cook this nigga, but we ain't Shakur. It ain't y'all can't leave it to Shakur, nigga. Y'all gotta fix this. This y'all mess. He's like, what you think you try to do? Like, nigga, y'all nigga, you sound like you was trying to duck the fight before I called in when I was listening, nigga. The fuck going on?
You know what's going on, no cap. All right, baby. And what did you think about the Andy Hiroka fight versus Gary?
I mean, the fight went just like where I thought. It's just Andy Hiroka. I gave his first 6 rounds to Gary, and then Henry Roker won like 5 rounds. Gary won like it was the first half of 6-0 Gary, second half 5-1 Hirioka. So I had it like 7-5 Gary.
Yeah. Them body shots was crazy work though that he was taking from Hiroka. The Hiroka is definitely a contender now at 140 that I'll be checking for. He gained a fan for sure. He definitely did. But all right, baby. I was actually shutting it down, no cap. You got anything else, baby?
I ain't got nothing else other than, fuck Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney,
goodness.
you on the clock, nigga. It's time to man up, nigga. Your legacy on the line. You gonna let a clan member decide your legacy? Or you gonna man up? Stop being a little bitch out here, nigga.
Thank you, no cap.
Knock this motherfucker out, nigga. You need to stop it, nigga.
Thank you, no
Go
cap,
out
baby.
there, knock this nigga out.
Okay, thank you, baby. Thank you, no cap. Thank you for stopping by, baby. It's always
I gotta say, I share no cap sentiment on that one, man. I need somebody to make Ryan apologize for slavery, lack of reparation, all that good shit.
Hey, I
Come on, y'all. Somebody got some bad echo, man. Y'all gotta get that together. But all right, no cap. Thank you, baby. It's always so illuminating anytime you in the building. Lord have mercy. Blue Hustle, final thoughts, baby.
Great live. Great talking points. Great laughs. You know what I'm saying on the panel.
Y'all so silly. Y'all are silly.
And appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you for letting me come over and speak my piece, and then on to the next one. It's all good.
On to the next one, baby. On to the next one. Have a good night. NHA, baby. What you got, honey? What you got?
NHA, who is that on your photo, NHA?
It looked like Al Sharpton. I don't know what this nigga got going on. What is NHA? What's wrong with your shit?
Is that Al Heyman and Jesse Jackson body?
Nah, that's the Al Haymon Bernie Madoff hybrid. Y'all chill.
Tony, what can we do for you?
Yeah.
What is going on, Tony?
Y'all chill. No, but I like I said, I was I share no cap sentiments. I just need somebody, you know what I'm saying, do Ryan, I mean, it need to be Dev. I prefer as Dev, like do him dirty and shit. Cause I need Ryan to, you know what I'm saying, to come up on post fight and shit. I need him to apologize for slavery. I need him to convert to Muslims and shit, Islam.
Oh my
you know what I'm saying? I need him to apologize for, you know what I'm saying, for the Congress not passing reparation because he needs that.
Okay,
We can't forget what that. No, we can't forget what this motherfucker said, man. I'm not like no. I'll never be a fan of this motherfucking shit ever. I need his ass. I need him to get his ass whooped royally. But that's all y'all got. Y'all be easy.
All right, baby. Thank you, NHA, for stopping by. You and all your avatars. Lord have mercy. Thank Father, baby. Final thoughts. Dank, baby. You on mute. Dank Father. All right, I'm not
Sorry,
gonna
my
keep
bad. My bad. Great show job, Queen, as always. Keep doing your thing. Keep elevating, keep growing. Now you doing a damn thing. It's a great show over here. Great weekend of boxing.
It was.
Great weekend of boxing. Shout out to Quote. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. Good performance. Shout out Hiroka and Gary Antoine and Frank Martin and Albright as well.
Yeah.
Great weekend of boxing. Great show. Hopefully we just get more great fights for the year, and the sport just keeps flourishing. That's all I got for the show, man. Good night, Job.
All right,
Queen.
thank you, Dank. Good night, baby. Thanks for stopping by. Crush, my boy. Oh my goodness. Did I ask you what you thought about the fights this weekend? Did you tell us? Because we kind of just got
Yeah.
You
You asked me earlier before everybody came on, so I gave my piece on it, but I'm glad I was able to catch you live and come up on the panel. I enjoy everything you do because I love your style of laying. You got that ass on these moist meter ass cats out here. Keep doing what you're doing. The Guardians of the Galaxy does exist when it comes to true boxing talk. I'm glad you're a part of it. Another dope one. I'll be back to kick it with you again. And anybody, y'all know how I do. Call me motherfucker Mr. Vertical. I'm going to call it straight up and down, no special effects. Come in peace, or your ass will leave in pieces for sure. I'm not the one to smoke with, and I'm out.
All right, Crush. Peace, 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 peace. Ironheart, take us home, baby.
Hey, man, I'm going to keep it real short and simple. Shout out to the Asterisks King once again. Ryan Garcia out here whooping ass, stomping on these niggas. We going to get this whole ass nigga. I mean, yeah, we going to give you a pass for this one fight. I'm going to pull out my little Klansman outfit from, you know what I'm saying, a couple Halloweens ago. But I still got it in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to make sure I wear it the night that Ryan whooped Devin Haney ass, because he gonna be a sacrificial lamb from the community. We offering his whole ass up, plain and simple. He can't stay on his side. And as far as for the old niggas, y'all old niggas listening, Floyd, Manny, stay out these young niggas' way, man. Plain and simple. Let them have the sport, man. It's their time. Let them have it.
Would that be crazy? If they whoop them young niggas, Sin, would that be fucking crazy or what?
I'm scared they will. And I don't want to see that, because then not only does it disrespect the sport, but it's like, what the hell? Well, like, what's the new competition and landscape that we're going to create? Are we going to get a few more 40 and 50-year-old niggas so that they could, so that they can mix it up and have a fair competition? Like, I don't want to see that, man. And I hate for them to come and expose these niggas. But at the end of the day, this is Terrence Crawford's fault. It's the Crawford era, and this is the softest era in the generation of the sport. And three of the softest niggas that we know to ever lace them up that we've seen today is Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and none other than the nasty Nebraskan himself, Terrence Crawford. And that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. Y'all have a lovely night. Jab Queen, it's always a pleasure. You know I love being here, but I gotta go.
You are mad, Sin. Thank you, baby. Bye. Sin Ironheart, y'all. Oh man, it was definitely a great weekend of boxing. A lot of really good fights. I thought the competition was matched perfectly. Yeah, man, it was just a great weekend of boxing. Let's continue on with the rest of the year. Making some real good matchups. We'll see what happens with Ryan Garcia, which way Devin Haney turns. We will see. Hopefully we can get my boy Boots a damn fight for the first quarter. I ain't forgot about him. I don't know what Virgil and them over there doing. But if Charlo enters the conversation again, that's an option. Stuff like that will be beneficial to the sport. Now, I don't know what Mayweather's got going on, him and Papa Pacquiao, but we'll see what happens with them in September too. But y'all know I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for coming out. If y'all didn't smash the like button, or if y'all have not subbed to the channel, make sure y'all do so. And until next time, baby, mother is gone. You can catch me on a panel.